Surprise, Raider Nation. Guess who's in the house? Solo Dolo. Don't need the others. Drop two bros. Now I'm making all the money. What's up to Raider Nation Live? Thank you for joining. My other two partners in crime running a little bit late. Gabe, probably out there getting this hustle on and low. Uh, who cares if he's here or not? But I can read it, chat. Anyways, much love. Much love to everybody. Wanted to see how you guys were going. Show must go on. Look, Raider Nation Live is gonna be dope for the off season on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. This channel is monetized, so feel free to uh, leave a super chat, donation, or whatever. Just please subscribe to all three of us. Raider Gabe at 420, Dirty Low at Raider Nation Live, and Coach Gravy myself to see what's going on the real Raider game. So how's everybody doing today? I wanted to see what's going on. How's everybody feeling? First, we'll hit the chat. I don't have no itinerary or no schedule or anything. Low called me up and said he'll be running behind a little bit, but I'll get to you guys with all the love that you guys give to us. Michael, the sensational Guerrero, man, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Raider Ryan, what's up, bro? Michael Pena, Mr. Took Your Soul. Robert Pena, I'm sorry. My bad, Robert. Mr. Took Your Soul, what's up, man? Good, chilling with you and Low on the game yesterday, man. We chopped it up. It was cool, man. Derek London, what's up? Raider Biggs, what's going on, man? Everybody showing love to each other. I got topics, man. I got topics to say. Got topics to hear. Getting real close. Getting excited about this tampering period that we got going on. I guess it starts Monday, and I want to hear some input from you guys to show you to see what you guys how you feel about it. How you feel about what type of people we should get, what type of people we should even talk to. Is it do we really need that position, or what highly specific uh, positions that we need to get us going in the right direction? So Cal Sal, what's up, man? How you doing? Ray Love, man, I gotta show this one. Uh, it's good, bro. You know, he had a Joe Flacco. Who agrees with that? Let me ask you the chat that opinion. You know, I got my two partners in crime with me to get their input. So let's see what you got to do. Joe Ali, Red Ride, what's up? We got a we got a lot of I'm hearing a lot of different. You know, I watch everybody that I'm cool with that I roll with, and that's just about everybody. I'm straight up with everybody. Um, all of us have different ideas, and all of us have different concepts of what we want for this team and what we're gonna do for this team. And the way I feel is 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 I don't know if we have the ammunition or we need to use that much ammunition to go get Jaden Daniels. And um I've been saying that. You know, you guys heard me, and I don't see that coming into fruition. So if all in all, if you guys are still feeling that way, and you know what, I kind of hope that it happens, bro. I I I'm with Gabe on that. Gabe said it from the get. Forget these picks. Let's do it and go get Jaden Daniels. But that was when Jaden Daniels was on the average at best, third best quarterback. With all the stuff that what's his name from USC is doing. He's he's kind of like doing some weird shit that it makes me think that this guy ain't all into football. Like he's gonna be a diva, and he's gonna be bad for the team that he goes on, which will be a bad team. So maybe he deserves it. But I think Jaden Daniels is a good quarterback. Um, I hear people saying, "Hey, let's not do that." Now, people that were strongly saying, "Forget the picks, let's do that." Let's go get you just move up to 5 or 7, around that range. If we do something like that, I don't think we'll reach for a quarterback at the second tier type guys, but you know, I think we're gonna pick up one of these offensive linemen into a and solidify. That would make me real happy, and it's good to hear the nation say that they agree with that. Some of us agree with it. You know, I'm one of the I'm one of the few that like to start from the inside out, and that tag football is now coming back into fruition in football. It goes away, the RPO game and the zone offense and the West Coast, the super offensive coordinators that we have, the great minds that we have in football now are starting to use their imagination and come up with offenses and and they're just coming up with some amazing stuff and it's great to see. It's great to see that football is getting back to running back, running the ball, and using play action and playing good defense because that's the way it used to be when I grew up. But the only thing is that there ain't no more fullback, and you got usually the running back, the quarterbacks in shotgun. We got some questions here. We got some people. Memo Raider, what's up, man? I want to get to all of you, man, because usually Lowe does a great job at this, and I know I can't do it. I make fun of him with it, but he's the best at this shit. So, Raider Ryan, what you got to say? Let's do addition by subtraction with our rivals and go after Justin Simmons from the Broncos. So you're talking free agents. Is that something? Yeah, I would. I would take by any means necessary to get better than that defense ended the year with. And it was good that we had a the defense was playing the way they were at the end of the season. That was playoff defense that we were doing right there. It's just that we couldn't score any points, man. We couldn't get over the hump. If we would have hit that Indianapolis game, that I think I think the odds would have been in our favor. We would have had way more momentum offensively, and we just couldn't do shit. So I hope that you guys, I hope that the coaching staff and the organization, you know, realize that we need a lot more pieces, especially up front. We've been preaching that. We've been preaching that, and then the other people, there's a lot of people that want to go from the outside in, and people are saying, hey, let's get receivers, let's get a cornerback, and I kind of disagree with that because I like our receiving core. I don't think there was nothing wrong with it. The only thing is that we could get younger there. That's the thing. We could get younger there, but if we could, by all means, if we could do some special things with the defense more and 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 put a little light to our offensive line, and then and first of all get the quarterback. Alfredo, what's up, man? Ray Love, what's up? My homeboy Lone, what's up, man? Great show this morning, man. They make my morning cool. You make me laugh. You hit great game with football, man. You got this shit packed down, man. I'm glad your show is growing. You deserve all the subs you could get, bro. But he came up with some great points. The analysis of the quarterbacks you had was great. I can't even do it now because you did it already. But but anyway, uh, I'm sure that everybody in the chat, we don't have to just go over and over about the stats of the quarterbacks that are in the draft. It's just that it's just what I mean is that if you guys really think that we have a franchise quarterback in this draft that we could get, that there it's a no miss, that we could do this. And then I'm more into, you know, picking at the second tier, getting a veteran, and then we still have AOC. And I'm not saying AOC sucks. Before, in the past, I was saying AOC is going to be at the back of the bench because I was kind of pissed off with the way he played. And I didn't see any growing in him because he had games where he didn't do nothing. The defense beat Kansas City. We roughed them up. We played them physical offensively. Yes. But he didn't do nothing for 3 quarters of the game. That was Zeus came into life that game, a running game, and as a whole came into life that game, and our defense played outstanding. And Andy Reid himself said, "Hey, that was a wake up call. We slapped the shit out of Kansas City and got them to sink in themselves and say, hey, this ain't no free ride. There's some tough teams out there." And I don't think Kansas City had a problem in the playoffs at all. They just played their game. But we're the last team to beat them. And I hope it's going to stay that way as far as I'm concerned. If we get better. But the only reason, the only way we could get better is if we have a draft and we have money in free agency. We have money in free agency. It's like we can't do both. We can't be dominant in free agency and then pick, you know, young players. They have to work out, you know. And what usually happens is that when somebody gets their contract the next year, it doesn't really pan out. That's facts. Look it up. So if we overpay, I don't think we should overpay. I think you should give people that want to be here. Now AP was on that wave. If you don't want to be here, get the heck out. So if you ain't floating, if AP can't get you to get motivated, get high to play football, then you don't belong to be on the Raiders, bro. You should go play somewhere else with one of these little finesse teams and shit. That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. Hot stick stepper, what's up, man? Simmons got waived. Auntie six. Why y'all worried about where you worried about where the B team's at? You got the A team right here, bro. Why you worried about B team? Nah, Lowe's gonna be a little bit late. Gabe gets off work around this time, so they'll be here. Hold your horses. Let me say my thing. If you don't like it, then still you don't have to listen to me, but you can still look. you know. But just want to say what's up to all the Laker fans, and you know what happened last night. So that's all the shit I'm gonna talk about that. But they exactly know what happened. So the beam has been lit. Not bringing up basketball, but the beam has been stay lit again. Raidermania, what's up? What's up to my good bro Omar, OJ Raider, Jack Kenner, the old schooler. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you here, man. Field Raider, Wilkins, White, and Fuller with alignment in free agency. Maybe. Are you talking 1, 2, 3? Are you talking 1, 2, 3 in the draft order? You know, I think uh, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. But shoot the link, you'll pull up. All of a sudden, you just want to shoot the link. Let my boys get here. Are you off? Let's go then. You'll get it, Lou. You're my boy. So I'll see. Where you at, Lou? All right, Lou. There you go, buddy. Oh, my savior pulled up. The savior of the Raider Nation Live, the one with the most knowledge, the one with the get down, Mr. 420 Raider Gabe. What's up there, bro? What you doing?
What's crazy, man? Chilling. Just getting home right now, but ready to talk some football, man. Ready to talk some Raider football. Fucking start relate.
Hey, I sent to we're gonna have a guest today. I sent the link to Lunatic, and
Lou.
he's been spitting. We'll see if he comes on, man. See, he wanted to get his dilly dally on. Sent the link, so
Go.
I was solo dolo for a minute, man. I was on a good little rant.
I seen it right now. I was pulling in. I was like, "Fuck it! Oh shit! I gotta get it. Gotta get over there." Put the.
You gotta go save Gravy. I gotta go save Gravy. He's gonna start stuttering and shit.
Hey, salute to everybody in the chat already, man. SoCal, Alfredo, Jack Kenna, Raider Way, everybody in the chat so far, man. Hit Stick, Stepper, man. What's cracking, Mr. Took Your Soul, OJ, fucking Omar, Raider Nation, J Raider Nation, everybody, man. Everybody on 6, man. I'm fucking thankful. Everybody's already here, man. Shit. That's cool. That's cool. That's kind of why I'm always late. I like to be in here.
Since I got you here, bro.
What happened? Oh man, dude, are you serious right now? Fuck, you put that shit up there right before the live, didn't you? You were just waiting. You were chomping at the bit, weren't you? Fucking shit.
I was watching it with Low, and then he wanted to cut out early. Oh, it's over. What's his name got hurt? Ah, shit. All right, whatever. You want to be like that? Clifford the Black Raider, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Hey, you guys, if this is your first time, subscribe to Raider Game 420. The guy to my right, Dirty Low, Raider Nation Live. He'll be on just a little bit, and Coach Gravy. That is myself. We are the Raider Nation Live crew. Usually, all three of us are here. Sometimes someone's a little bit late, but you're not the one, Gabe. You clocked in. You came right on 8:20. You came right on 8:20. Huh? You thought it was your show today, huh?
Yes, sir. I thought it was 8:20. You know, fucking it's because look, it's 8:20 already. I already taking the rip right now at 8:20. Now I'm gonna another one.
Okay, I got some news, bro, about free agency.
Let me know.
Okay, I was on the Instagram Live, And I know it might be a bunch of bullshit, but it got me a little happy, bro, because I was on Instagram Live, I was looking at it, and then there was
Yeah.
3 players on there. It
Uh-huh.
was Shaquille, what's his name?
Barrett.
The dude, the running back,
Yo,
Rasheed Wright,
oh,
Brandon
Rashad
Ayuk,
White, okay. Brandon Ayuk,
uh,
yes, yes.
and Jalen Daniels, right? And
And
then
Jaden Daniels.
Rasheed White has said, "Oh, this
We
is
all gonna be playing with the Raiders.
we all gonna be playing with the Raiders and shit." What's your move on that? I know Rasheed
Me?
Wright, he's young. He ain't gonna leave Tampa Bay, but it looks like Ayuk is talking in some real
Look,
sense in the play
I'm
going
gonna
back to
be
AP.
I'm gonna be fucking totally like I don't wanna be I don't wanna sound like a fucking downer or whatever like that, but it's like I think a lot of these dudes they know that the fucking Raiders are a hot topic right now too. So they're like they're seeing that the Raiders are gonna probably try to go out for free agency and free agents. So they're gonna use that as a kind of little leverage too. You know what I mean? A little leverage for their own team to get a bigger, like maybe like a little bit more money where they're at and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'll take it with a grain of salt until next week. But I do like the fact that AP is still talking about he wants an impact guy at the defensive tackle position. He don't want a band-aid at the quarterback position. So they're talking the right things. But like as far as like the players, like damn, I can't see like all of them motherfuckers playing over here. You know what I mean? It's like if Rashad White comes over here, right? Like, okay, we still have Zamir. Does that mean that we don't get fucking Josh back? You know what I mean? And then it's like Brandon Ayuk. I feel you, but it's like, does that take away for like if we go try to trade for like a Brandon Ayuk? Does that mean we get rid of like a fucking Jacoby Myers or something like that, or somebody like that? And you know what I mean? It's like I know Ayuk's better and shit like that, but it's like, damn, bro, like does that money take and then you're gonna probably end up having to pay Ayuk. So does that money take away from like a defensive player that you're gonna have to take? So I like the plan that they're like kind of like already sticking with, like the plan that they're kind of like, kind of like they know. I think like they know what the holes are on this team. So I think that
Mm-hmm.
that's more of what I'm looking at. Like I understand that there's players talking out there, but until I actually like next week, you know what I mean? Then we'll be like, all right, like there's some actual truth to it. But like with those guys, fuck man, I know Ayuk has the ties with Jaden Daniels. They played at Arizona State and shit like that. I know Rashad White too, but do you really see them both, all three of them playing here?
Then why say it? Yeah.
More money somewhere. Use it as a
Well,
negotiation.
I don't think White's gonna go anywhere.
It's a negotiation
But
tactic. You know what I mean?
yeah, but it's on IG and it's a lot. They could be talking bullshit, but that would be hella cool because hey, I'll take Rasheed White on our team.
I mean,
He ain't
I
he
would, but
ain't sorry.
I think it's more of a I think we have a plan. I think that I think it's more in the interest of us re-signing, Josh, if we're gonna go that route, you know what I mean? Because he's with this team. He's like the heart of this team. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do that, then I'm not going to go outside and try to get help when we have it in the building. You know what I mean? We could just re-sign here. You know what I mean? And he's already kind of said if it's not a big contract, he'll sign for a 1 year deal. So I'm willing to fucking give Josh, you know what I mean, the 1 year deal to like, you know what I mean, to prove it again. And if he proves it again, then I mean, I'm sorry to say, bro, like if he proves it again, like I'm ready to give him a 3 year deal just for the mere fact that he's fucking, you know what I mean, like he's been, he's been a solid back for us, and he could fucking end. He could be probably our franchise leader when it's all said and done. You know what I mean? The best fucking running back we've ever had.
Bro,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not
So it's
doubting
like,
you. I'm not doubting you at all. I'm not doubting you at all about that.
and in
You
the
know.
age and in the age of a non-running back type league, you know what I mean? He could still end up being the fucking, our best running back we've ever had, dog. And it's like, I know we've had fucking Marcus Allen, we've had Bo Jackson, and don't get me wrong, don't jump on me and fucking start talking shit to me yet, dog. Like I'm saying, at the end of when it's all said and done, he can be, you know what I mean, that guy, you know what I mean, at the top of every leaderboard, you know what I mean, in our fucking franchise history. He's already almost there.
Yeah. I don't see it. I'll be pissed if we lose Josh. What do you think about what Raider Paul said right there?
Let me see. Let me see. Which one is it's up here?
Yeah, it's in there. It's in the. They just said on Good Morning Football on NFL Network, they're saying Jaden Daniels is too skinny for some of
Okay.
the defensive line playing today.
I mean,
that is true.
Wasn't that what they were saying about Lamar though? That's the same thing about Lamar Jackson though. Like when he was coming out too, like he was skinny. I just think that it's a different story when you're playing in the NFL and you start getting with these strength and conditioning guys in the NFL. He's gonna put weight on.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but I guarantee you, by the start of the season, he's not gonna look the same. And by the end of the season, he's not gonna look the same. So that's why I'm saying, like I don't see a problem in that, but then again, too, like that could end up being a problem but I take it more to the account, like if he's a guy like a fucking anything that like a Lamar Jackson, dog, like why wouldn't you want that? You know what I mean? Like, but we gotta have the Lamar Jackson, but with a better under pressure in the playoffs.
Or better, can probably have a better passing game.
Better under pressure in the playoffs too, because that shit is like it's getting bad, dog. 2 MVPs and he can't fucking, he can't even get to the fucking Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
And we talked about that. After I get to the chat, I'm gonna talk to you about that. There you go. T209er, what's up, man? Phil Raider, Rafa, what's going on there, Rafa? Super American.
I agree with Raider Room. You know what I mean? Like Jade.
Yeah, Raider Room, what's up? Raider Room, what's up? Thanks for coming on.
I think he is trying to drop his. I think Jaden Daniels is trying to drop his stock to fucking become a Raider, dog. Like, I don't know what it is, but shit like that. But link. I'll send it to you, Loon. I'll send it to you right now.
It didn't work.
No, you sent him. I think you sent him the old one. I'll send it to him right now.
I have a habit of doing that. This I got both, so I don't know what if it was on there, Lou. I know what I'm doing, bro. I know what I'm doing, bro.
2 left feet with
but I still know how to dance.
With the Instagram shit, you know what I mean?
I still know how to dance, bro. I'm not the super duper Raider and aficionado like you are. So
there it is.
I'm just a guest.
The one right there.
Today I just read the chat, so
let's see. They
I
can
do.
make this.
I do. Lowe's job. Just read the chat.
Let's see. What is? I'm gonna look it up right now. Let's see what is Jaden Daniels. What do they list him at the fucking combine? What was his size? I'm gonna look it up right now.
I think it was like I got it. Let me get our special guest on today, man. Let me get our special guest on today, man. Keep that same thing juice going on, man. We look at Lunatic Raider on with Raider Nation Live. What's up, Lou?
Hi.
Come on, man.
It was cracking.
Oh shit, man. I didn't work tonight, so I was like, I seen Gravy on. I was like, well shit, if you want me to pull up, I will. Cause I know you sent me links before, but I was working overtime.
He's 6'4". Okay, I was looking up Jaden Daniels' measurables right now. He's 6'4", 210.
210. Okay, now do this.
So how much do you think he needs to gain to fucking be like? So people want to say he's too skinny.
Why they say they too skinny? Now look, watch this game. Look up Aiden O'Connell's. Look up Aiden O'Connell's stats.
Was he like 220?
No, 210. 6'3", 210. Why is it a double standard?
For real.
It's a double standard. That skinny narrative is bullshit.
Because he looks slender, but that's not, to me, that ain't no problem to me, because I know that it's a totally different story once you get with these strength and conditioning guys, like I was saying earlier, in the NFL. It's a totally different story, bro. Like these guys are dedicated to getting you fucking, you know what I mean, more muscle, getting you to where like you say you want to get, they get you there.
And see, that's the thing. Like with I'll tell you another one. JJ McCarthy. He was 202 pounds, but he came into the combine. He gained 17 pounds. He's 219 now. That's why his stock is rising. Now he was really too thin at 6'3". You know what I mean? But why they don't say
nothing about that? Nobody says nothing about that though.
They don't say nothing about Aiden O'Connell adding weight. Why? That's why I said it's always different narratives. And I think the people that don't want Jaden Daniels. The people that don't want Jaden Daniels is the ones putting that out there.
I just like Jaden Daniels because he's from here, though.
Bruh,
he's like literally from my backyard.
Dude,
and
he's a threat.
He's like when I see his film, bro, like he is lethal both ways.
Exactly.
Like he ain't got like okay, he could run like that, like he's just a runner that he could throw occasionally. Nah, his arm is just as deadly as his feet, and that's what I like about him. And it's just. If you can develop that, especially in the right situation, and which I think that we are the right situation for him, I think it's a match made in heaven.
Exactly.
You let Deuce Gruden get with that dude. He'll be yoked up in about 6 months.
For real, pushing all kind of PEDs down his throat.
Yeah, give him a little shot in the ass. He'll be all right. Now, Lou. So I've heard your shows in the morning. Are you a Jaden Daniels first guy, or are you Caleb guy? What's your order in this? Because I've said it before, and I've heard you say it that Jaden Daniels could be the first pick of the draft.
He could be. He could be. See, you got to think of it like this. A lot of people, I think this is all out of context a lot of times because it all depends on what is that team in search of at the quarterback position. You know what I mean? You might not want that dual threat type of quarterback. You might want that stand, posture in the pocket, sit there, go through your reads and make the throw like a Penix, Michael Penix. Like, for instance, Michael Penix is not a Jaden Daniels. You see what I mean?
Totally different. They're totally different.
What does that team need? Who do they want? Like I said, I'd be impressed if I know the rumor out there with New England liking Jaden Daniels, but I think that's bullshit. Because if you think of the prototypical New England type of quarterback, that's Michael Penix.
Yeah, and
that's a black Tom Brady.
I think it's more of a thing to like. They're saying they want they're saying they want Jaden Daniels, so like because they know that there's teams that actually like really, really do want him, that they're putting up like bait. You know what I mean? They're using it like a bait, basically at the 3 spot. You know what I mean? They want we kind of want Jaden Daniels. They're kind of like putting it out there so that way they could be like, oh shit, let's go see what we could give them, so maybe we can get him. You know what I mean? So it's like I see the games that the NFL plays that shit every day. I've seen draft day. I see Kevin Costner in that shit. You know what I mean? But no, it's you know what I mean? It's crazy now, but it's
just a movie though, bro.
I can't wait till next week.
I wish things were that way. I wish things could be that way.
Of course. But like next week is the start of, I think, like we're gonna see
my nipples are hard, man.
We're gonna really see
nipples get hard when you hear your nipples get hard when you hear Jaden Daniels.
No, free agency.
Free agency.
You know what I mean? Free agency.
Free agency started. Yeah.
Motherfucker, hey, for real. I'll be like, who are we targeting? Because we don't know. We're giving our guesses of what exactly is our team, what they're looking at, and who is targeted. I know it's gonna be some surprises. Like we were targeting him.
I really do think there's gonna be some big names though, like at least 1 or 2.
I say big names on defense.
Yes,
but I think they addressed the offensive line through free agency because looking through it, they got some names out there and they're in their mid-20s coming off the rookie deals.
I hope we could get a center, dog. I really do hope we get a center.
Man, I hope so. What's dude's name? Cushberry. Cushenberry.
Yeah. Yes. Like if you could get him and you keep fucking Colton in place, you keep fucking, Mumford, who I think was going to be the new starter at the other position because I think Illuminor might test free agency and he might get picked up somewhere. He might test it and he might just end up going. And I think that, like, you got Parham. I think Parham with a good center next to him. All you need is, like, you know what I mean, develop maybe another guard or like, you know what I mean, or try to bring back, you know what I mean, Van Ryan. He did pick it up, you know, towards the end of the year, but
he did.
Like it could be very different if you just get a solid center here. That could change the whole
I think
outlook
that's
of
the main
line.
center's the main part, because I think we can work around the
pressure
guard
was
and
coming
tackle.
up.
Huh?
Do you remember the big games like the Jets, like I know we beat the Jets, but like the Jets against the Chiefs a couple of times. You know what I mean? Like every time we played a dominant, you know, like a defensive tackle or something like that, he couldn't hold his own.
Exactly.
Andre James could just not hold his own, and
he
the
get pushed
pressure was
back.
just coming up the middle.
I remember
pushed
Hayward,
back all
man.
the
I remember
time.
Hayward from Pittsburgh throwing that fool around, bro.
Man,
Him
for
too.
real. That's
played
embarrassing,
Pittsburgh.
bro. But see, I mean, he's a little light in the ass, and I think his strength ain't up there either. You know what I mean? At 300 even, you supposed to be not letting these defensive linemen bully you like they pushing you straight back in the pocket. How can our quarterback step into the throws?
Yeah,
you the center.
Your offense will look so much different if he could just hold his own in the center, especially with like a Aiden O'Connell last year. Because that's the type of quarterback you need to keep that center, that pocket. You need to keep that pocket clean for him. You know what I mean? And with Andre James, that was what made it even worse for with Aiden. Like Aiden was thrown in there in the fire like out of nowhere because you know what I mean, it never worked out with Jimmy G, and he was just fucking, you know, like it was just
time to move on.
Exactly. And then when you're in there just like that, and then you're getting pressure up the middle like that, it was a recipe for disaster. You know what I mean? Which he did pick it up at the end though.
Yeah.
He did pick it up at the end, which that's why I've always said, like, I know we've talked our shit about Aiden on this show and everything like that, but at the end of the day, I think he's gonna play an important part on this team regardless. You know what I mean? Because like, you know what I mean? Like nowadays, especially with the talks of them trying to go 18 games.
I know.
Like that's just crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Teams are gonna have to have like 2 quarterbacks that are service. Like at least your backup's gonna have to be good enough to be playing this in like, you know, you want to have maybe a fucking starter. You know what I mean? You fucking that you might stash away there,
bro. At the end of the season, how many backup quarterbacks did we play? Just about every team we were playing, everybody's backup quarterback except for Kansas City.
Chicago.
Aiden's gonna be important, like regardless, dog, because he's already had a taste of it in the, you know, with this team, and he looks like he's not a selfish dude. You know what I mean? He looks like he's ready to compete in camp, and he's ready to fucking if he has to. I think he's gonna, you know, but I think he's the type of dude that's gonna be ready if his name's called upon like next year. If you know a quarterback tends to like maybe, you know what I mean, like get nicked up or something, you know, or something like that, like have to go down a game or something like that. Like I just think he's the type of guy that's gonna be ready when his name's called up.
But at the same time, we gotta also say the same thing about this situation as other times where this ain't AP's or Telesco's guy either. They didn't draft him. You know what I mean? That's because I keep hearing reading in between the lines with Getsy and AP talking about the kind of quarterback they want is one that can do it all. Use his legs to get out of problems and extend plays and be able to make the throws. We know Aiden O'Connell was only one of those two. You know what I mean? And if our offensive line ain't up to standards, that thing that he lacks is the things that's going to make him crumble. No mobility.
He better be like in that
no mobility.
Quick twitch fucking camps right now.
Shit,
like
you better throw that ball in 2 seconds.
Aiden better be doing the ladder right now, like ladder drills and shit. Like
and you know what?
Better be doing all of that shit.
You know what's really scary? Just imagine how fast was those linebackers and defensive ends at the combine this year.
Fast. 4.3,
bruh.
4.39, 4.4.
We don't have fast tackles. Even if Colton Miller was good, I think speed will beat power anytime. You know what I mean? And these dudes are coming off the edge under 5 seconds on the 40. You got linebackers at 4.49s and defensive ends at 4.5, 4.6. What you think?
It don't beat load, but it don't beat technique and leverage.
Yeah,
Speed cannot beat that.
What makes Max so great? What makes Max so great? His
he
speed.
Gets the leverage. He gets the leverage.
He through his long ass arms though. Like
he gets off that line fast as a motherfucker.
And he does not let a lineman get their hands on him. He always has his hands on them first.
And he's a red.
You know what I mean? You have to. You have to be. Your hands have to be great as a fucking thing. But that's what I will give tackles. Like footwork sometimes will get speed, but you have to, like with this day and age, like you do have to you have to have some speed though. Like, but footwork for a tackle is great because not a lot of tackles are running, for fucking anything, but there's some tackles out there that just know foot placement. You know what I mean? Know how to get off the line and shit like
technique,
that.
Like you said, technique,
dog, and it's just, but you're right though. Like nowadays though, like these linebackers,
these dudes was like one after the other was like coming. I'm like, what the fuck? He just run?
It's crazy.
That's quick. Defensive linemen ain't supposed to be running that fast. They supposed to be running that fast,
man.
But then we see in the chat. I don't know if you see your chat. If you see this in your chat, Loon, but we see a lot of getting Rattler as a quarterback. He's doing this and that all the freaking time, dude. I'm like, nah, we don't even talk about this dude. But look, there's a reason why. You see his 40 time?
That's why I'm cringing. 4.95, bro, as a quarterback.
Is AOC faster than him?
Pressure.
Is AOC faster than him?
Is he faster than me?
No, is AOC faster than Rattler?
Was AOC even when did he go to the combine?
I don't know.
I wonder what AOC's his 40 time was. Rich Eisen in the Rich Eisen area?
Rich Eisen ran faster than that fool.
Hey, Rich Eisen, for real. Didn't Tom Brady run a 419 in that commercial?
with some vines on, yeah.
519, huh? In the commercial, Tom Brady.
He's a little bit faster than Rich Eisen, bro, with some clean vines on, bro.
That was a shame. They showed Rich
Eisen. Aiden O'Connell says he ran a 4.96.
Oh my God, he's slow. He's slower than Rattler. Come on, bro. And we see that, but we see it though. It's not like this is like, oh, that might just he had a bad day. No, he looks like he runs that. And you got D ends and D tackles running 5 flat right behind him, 0.04 seconds behind him. That's not even a blink. That's not even a blink. Oh shit! I didn't never know AOC's he said a 4.96. Him and Rattler must have separated that bird. 4.95 and 4.96. That sums it up.
But game speed, he's a 4.5 though. Game speed.
A 4.510. He can run a 4.510.
You knock off about 5 seconds when he's running for his life, though. Huh?
Like damn, he fast. He did 10 yards and 4.5.
Jerky Raider, what's up?
He runs a 4.580. He runs a 4.580. Shit.
Who are you looking at the most next week to get like that you would like on your wish list, the bet, like your number one free agent on your list?
Oh, we already know, but that's automatic.
Chris Jones.
That's automatic. I know it's gonna cost a pretty penny, but you weaken Kansas City, but you strengthen our defense at the same time.
Changes the
dynamics of this defense, bro.
That defense is like a top, literally, like instantly, like to me, instantly a top 5 defense.
Remember, like when I was in the chat with y'all the other day, I said, imagine the front 4. Imagine Max Crosby, Jones, Wilson, and motherfucking Kuntz. That's fucking ridiculous. Look how athletic that is. And then you get the linebackers. You go in the draft and get you a solid linebacker, or maybe another free agent linebacker, maybe Patrick Queen. You get Queen.
You put Tyree put Tyree next to Max and Jones next to Kuntz, bro.
It's ridiculous.
I would feel more comfortable about Wilson if we got Jones.
All you would need is a 4-man pass rush. You can use your linebackers elsewhere. You wouldn't need the blitz.
We wouldn't even need to get. We wouldn't need to get the top-notch corner that we've been wanting in free agency, because all that sackness.
Yep.
You put a Meek back over. You put a Meek back there and he'd be all right.
That's real shit. A Meek for real.
No, and then you got like to like if there's any hole in there right there, whatever. Then you got Spillane. You got
the draft though.
No, but you got Spillane to fucking fill in those holes after. Like he's gonna be running free, bro.
What if we got the corner from Toledo? Maybe we don't go after Terrion. Maybe we go after a dude from what's his name, Mitchell, from Toledo, the corner.
Quinyon Mitchell, yeah, from Toledo, yeah.
Where you think he's gonna go? Upper first round or later?
Top 10.
Top 10?
Because
I think Arnold. Well, I didn't really pay attention to who needs
Kool-Aid got a Liz Frank, they said.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Wilkins got a fracture.
Yeah, they said Kool-Aid, got a Liz Frank injury.
Oh, was it Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid, yeah, from Alabama. No. So that's gonna drop him. Let me ask you this. If Kool-Aid drops because of that injury, is that the kind of injury you would take a risk on in the fourth? Because he might drop that far.
We did before. Look how it panned out.
You get him cheap though. You know what I mean? But you
got we picked the guy number 7th overall that had Frank surgery.
Quit picking on Wilson. He's gonna be all right. He's all right. Hey, Max Crosby got him.
Give me a reason not to.
I'm not worried about that.
We're gonna get into this again, Gravy.
Here we go, Gravy.
Give me a reason not to. Then I'll stop.
Gravy.
Just watch and see what Max does with him. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what
I mean? Have a year.
I think it'll work. It's no different than Olajuwon used to take payments for people to teach him how to work in the post. Kobe Bryant used to get trained by Olajuwon for his post.
Just let him have 1 year. Just let him at least have 1 year. They haven't talked shit about. They haven't said anything about him being any no lingering injury, anything like that. So he's just working. Like I guarantee you, he's working with Max. Let him see this whole off season. Let him have a year, and then I will get gladly will say I like that. That fucking Gravy fucking said so. If he doesn't,
it's a Gravy said so moment. Gravy was right moment, Loon. That's what we call it.
If he doesn't do it this year.
Yeah, this year you got to give him, because the doctor did say it's a surgery that takes a year to heal. He said he'll be about 80% towards the end of the season, but 100% you need a whole year, and it's been a year now going into year 2. So now you grade him this year. That's all I can say. Then whatever you say, Gravy, I'll ride with you. I'm like, Gravy right.
Sure.
Gravy right.
See, even on Lose Show, I got 2 shows I'll be right on there.
You're not gonna be right on that show.
But anyways, Loon, how do you feel really? Because me, Gabe, and Lo, we looked at some film on Michael Penix, and he has this weird release that it ain't, he doesn't put it over his head, over kind of above his ear, close to him, like he throws like this, like he pushes it, and it goes far.
Like he throws it right here,
it goes far,
that. Right here.
You ever notice where his best completions are? Down the sides?
Down the sidelines.
Yeah.
Because if he throws it up the middle, it's like hands are in the way.
That's where he has a little problem at, is in the middle of the field. Have you seen any footage of him running?
When he ran a lot.
Where you see him run? When you see him
running for his life against Michigan.
When you see the game against Oregon, you know what I mean? Like you can see, like I like Penix, you know what I mean?
Raider, what's up, bro?
But you can see how Bo Nix was more elusive. You know what I mean? Bo Nix is more elusive back there, you know what I mean? And it's like if it were come down to those 2 guys right now, and like with the injury history that Penix has and all of that shit, I would go Bo Nix. Like if it came down to them 2.
I got Bo Nix over my
down to them 2.
Not just because of injury history either. Let me give you a stat here. Let me see. That's
what I'm saying. Like when you see it out there, he's more elusive. He can make the same throws. He has a strong arm too, as well. Like the only thing like I would say about Penix too is like, he's left-handed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're going to guys are gonna have to learn how to the release is different and stuff like that. Guys are gonna have to get used to it. Which we have professionals out there, like they're professionals that will. Like I ain't gonna use that as an excuse for them, but. Like it is gonna be a little learning curve with that. You know what I mean? Also, so like I don't know, man.
Let me give you a little stat of Michael Penix.
If it came down to them two,
Mike Guerrero, Mike Guerrero just
Mike Guerrero just
subscribe to you,
but either way, I'm not going like either one of them in the first round, though. I wouldn't go either one in the first. Like I wouldn't go at 13. I'm not going 13 over any of them. Like if I'm going first round quarterback, I'm going to one of the top 3. That's my belief. Like if we're gonna go one of the top 3 guys, which like I've already said, like it is top 3 guys, but like for the Raiders, it's really only one. Like if you're gonna go up and trade for that guy, look, you know what I mean? For me, I like Drake May. Don't get me wrong. I like Drake May too. I like Drake May also. I don't know how
he's the biggest out of all of them.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind getting him if him or Jaden, but I wouldn't want
like a Josh Allen type of quarterback to me, size wise and everything. And you figure he's mobile, but to me, he's the kind of mobile that can get you a first down, while Jaden mobility can get you a touchdown. That's the difference. You know what I mean? That kind of mobility. Michael Penix, his mobility. Look, last year with Washington, he ran the ball 35 times for 8 yards. He had a 0.2 yards per carry average.
Man, that's AOC like.
That's what I'm worried about. And he's a left-handed quarterback, and we're dealing with an offensive line where we got question marks on the right side of the line that now becomes his you know what I mean? It's a lot of shit that you got to worry about.
That's the reason why he's slipping, and I think yes. You know, teams are starting to realize it too now. I mean, I like his competitiveness. Don't get me wrong.
There's differences.
His competitiveness.
There's a difference, Gabe.
No, but you can't teach some of the stuff he has. Like his competitiveness is fucking nice. Like ever since he was at Indiana, he's always been that dude like that. Like he's going like if he wants, like if he has it in him, like he's going to fucking give it everything on the field. But like in the NFL, when you got, you know, dudes, the 1% of 1%ers out there, bro, like they're smart, bro, and they pick up shit like that where your release point and shit like that. So and they know that if they're not gonna get to you, they're gonna put their hands up and they're gonna try to knock it down. Especially if you're that's your release point and all of that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like I'm trying to stay away from that type of, you know what I mean, quarterback as well. To like I'm not trying to go, you know, Penix. Also his two ACL injuries on both knees. That's not something.
Clean bill of health. Got a clean bill of health at the combine by all teams.
Yeah, but he's healthy now. But what happens when he gets hit?
Yeah, they do though.
You feel me?
What happens when all of those guys are like at Michigan?
Man,
they're running for his life.
For real.
Exactly. What happens when everybody on the other side of the field is like Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
That's
better. The thing about Penix, you brought up those stats as rushing stats. I don't think Penix is more of a runner. He's more mobile, getting out, creating your pocket so he can throw the ball to his receivers.
He does, he does do that.
That he's good at that. That's what he does. That's where his mobility comes from. And then when you get to Penix, what Gabe brought a good notion that you it's hard if you played like you're gonna have to put your best lineman to the right side because that's his blind side.
Exactly.
And I can't if you've done something since you were 9 years old and you try to you do it, you become very good at it. Yeah. It's hard to change that and try to do the same. You rely back to where you were at first. Yep. So you're going to be making a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of mistakes that are going to be on the right side. That's what convinced me. Just the offensive line, not even Penix.
That's facts.
Just the way he throws left-handed. You know, receivers don't ever like it because it comes out different. But
that's real.
And you see that guy,
but offensive lineman
from Penn State, Chop Robinson.
Chop Robinson, yeah, that's another. Yeah,
that's the dude that ran like a 4.3
or Chop. Yeah,
bro, that dude, that's crazy for like, and that dude's like,
his stock raised.
He's like 260 pounds, dog, and he's running a 4.3.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. The league, and this is going to happen over time. It's going to get faster, stronger. You know what I mean? So you better not have a quarterback that's the prototypical of the 1990s and 80s to stand in the pocket. That's why look at the majority of these quarterbacks coming out. They're all mobile. All of them are mobile.
They have to be.
Look at all the quarterbacks that was in the playoffs. They're all mobile.
Raiders mama.
You got to.
No, don't get me wrong, Rick out. You say chop his combine, but his film is crap. Like I'm not even talking about. I'm just talking about dudes are that big, that fast nowadays. Like that's just crazy, bro. Like these dudes are. They're getting bigger and faster. Like it's just the evolution is like shit that they're talking about. It's crazy, bro.
You know what I mean?
These dudes, it's just.
Yo, congratulations to the Raiders. Congratulations to Raiders mama, man. She's having the first little baby Raiderette. She's been with the Raider Nation Live crew for a minute. She's gonna name her little baby Autumn Wind Rogers.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, that's cool. That's
dope. Autumn Wind.
Congratulations, Raiders mama.
That's right.
On your new blessing.
We birth them Raiders. You feel me?
My son was birthed
Raider.
Hey, you know who was just jumped up off the fucking like straight to the top of the board though? Like, and it's just out of nowhere that fool, like Malik Neighbors or Nabbers or
wide receiver.
Bro, that's just crazy how he's just like he's literally like on a lot of boards, he's literally in the top 5. Receivers. He's literally in the top 5 of a lot of boards.
One receiver I like, I know he ain't gonna go early. Brendan Rice, USC. I hope we grab him later.
Gravy don't like it. Gravy don't like him. I'm like, how you not like the pedigree in that?
Hell no.
That's fucking Jerry Rice.
He was the one on the other end of some of them Caleb Williams throws. 6'3", 200.
12 touchdowns.
Come on, bro. And he's not a first, second rounder. But if you was able to get him later and put him under Adams to groom him like
Gravy just don't like SC. Gravy's not a Gravy don't like SC.
I dig USC receivers.
But his favorite receiver is SC.
I like St. Brown. I like Pittman.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. How can you not like it?
I like Drake London.
Braden Rice will be good though. Like I'm telling you, that's Jerry Rice's son.
If he gets picked in the 3rd, 4th round where he belongs, then what Luke's talking about.
That's what I'm agreeing. Got you. I'm agreeing to that. I said not a first second round.
And he becomes great. Yeah.
Shit, put him with Adams. Put him with Adams. That's all you got to do.
How many USC wide receivers?
Hey, how about you pick up? Would you pick up?
We
think we got Trey Tucker for that role. I think Trey Tucker's our speed guy, but Xavier Worthy would fit the mold of the Raiders, huh?
You want the Fresno boy. You want the Fresno boy now, huh?
Hey, y'all got a lot of good talent out of Fresno.
Is it like he would fit? He would shut up fucking Mike Lombardi, right? If AP goes out there and drafts him, they're like, that's literally the Raider fucking.
That's an Al Davis move.
Al Davis would have moved up to 3 to pick him.
Hey, you put him and Trey Tucker out there, we know only one corner gonna be able to keep up, if that, or safety. You feel me? Somebody gonna get over.
But you want to talk about little? That's 160.
165.
Hey, sometimes players' hearts are bigger than their size, bro. This is corner from Michigan, Mike Senstrel, number 0. Go watch his tape. Watch his tape and tell me it's 5'9".
You're not lying. Hey, Amik has been good, dog, and he's small.
Yeah, he's 5'9" too, ain't he? 5'9"?
He's like 5'9", 5'8", dog, but he's small, dog. He's like
pushing 200 pounds, though, at least. He probably
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is he about 200? Amik?
180. He ain't no. It'll hurt that kid. He came from a great school from here. He's a track guy. He has every record in the San Joaquin Valley. He ran a 10.3 when he was a sophomore.
Damn.
So he's probably and his thing. If he didn't break the record, I think the coach was saying he got more into track, so because he wanted to be in the Olympics.
That was
Bo Jackson.
He got Olympic speed. He got Olympic speed. So
Bo Jackson did the decathlon. 10 events. 10 events.
Damn, if Amik is 5'9", 183,
I weigh more than Amik.
What I mean is that fool has to be small if he's 165.
Yeah, he's little. He's a little dude.
Yeah, 165 is like
thin.
I ain't seen 165.
That's why he's so fast. He's the smallest dude out there, just track guy, dude. He don't got.
He got some hops though.
He got muscle up.
Pause.
I see him in it. You know that little roller thing.
But like
he's in every category.
183. Amik is 5'9", 183. This guy's 6'2", 165.
Oh shit, he real 6'2", 163.
165.
Oh, he's brittle. I just want to use that word. He brittle.
Worthy's tall. Worthy's tall. But
163.
He's
like need to ask him. You need to ask him weight.
He's like 6 inches shorter. 6 inches taller than Amik and weighs like 18 pounds less.
And faster, way faster. He's way faster.
Better get that weight up.
Amik is not that slow. Amik running like a 4.3 something, I think, at his combine or something like that. Yeah.
I thought he was like a 4.6.
Amik?
Yeah, check it.
It don't matter, bro. This dude ran a 4.21.
Yeah, that's
fast, bro.
Yeah, for real.
4.4.
You know, 4.4. Just imagine with pads on, he's probably around 4.26, 4.25, maybe 4.2. Probably low 4.
4.2.
If 4.3.
As a receiver.
That's quick.
I'd rather have that as a receiver than a running back. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Running back shit. You be
even on special teams.
It ain't gonna matter
even on special teams.
That second level.
Even on special teams, but I hate to let him get hit. They better put that XFL shit in there before he starts with 30.
What's his? I never looked at his film. What's his catching ability? Is he got good hands?
Who?
Worley.
Xavier.
He can catch. But
he can catch.
Don't say
I'm not saying
he's fucking receiver. He better catch.
He better catch.
But not like the dominance, bro. Like, you know, if you want to compare him like to a Ruggs with speed and fast, if you want to go deep, every time all his highlights are all, you know, the Texas Ebner, whatever his name is, throwing deep to him. And he gets it. He's 7 yards. He breaks off. He doesn't do nothing. Just take off.
Let me smell it.
He just takes off.
Ooh, shit.
Very, very rarely you put him in the middle because he's so little.
What is it? What is it?
Like some purple shit. Like
I seen the purple. I was like, is that Kush? Purple Kush? Granddaddy purple? Purple haze? Yeah, I seen that shit in it. I was looking at the purple like, man, that looked like some perp. Like some granddaddy. Nah, it's a little bit too light for granddaddy.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Raider Paul like Xavier Worthy. He be on Xavier Worthy's second round pick.
Second round. Yeah.
That looks good, boy.
That's a little bit too high, man. I think he
hitting flowers.
Hey, this dude. Xavier Worthy, he was on every category though. On ESPN, on the broad jump, I think he was like 11 or something like that.
Tested, okay.
And the top where they hit the things, he got hops like 38 inches of hops.
38.
So he's a you know, I don't know what his bench press was, but probably wasn't that.
Right to me, the most important thing is fucking.
I look at the
free agency. Free agency, so that way we know exactly what we got to target in the draft.
Damn, dude, I
can't wait. I think he ran that 40 because all that jumping and shit is before the 40, and then he didn't go through the gauntlet and all that until he ran 4.21.
That was before, because he ran a 4.25 and then backed it with a 4.21. He got better.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
But the broad jump and the hops,
fast,
they do that before the 40.
Oh shit! God dang, that's not easy.
But the gauntlet and all that, where they throw the balls to each side of you, the quarterbacks, you know, you run through a straight line. They were showing how fast he was going. He was like 20-something miles an hour. Just
were the balls going behind him? Like was a speed a factor where when they threw the ball, they couldn't gauge his speed to throw the ball for him to run.
Ask you something. Is he faster than Tyreek Hill?
What was Tyreek Hill?
No,
what
but when you look at Tyreek and you see how he fucking breaks away, like I don't know if he fucking even like that's the best time he's ever ran. Dude, when you see Tyreek, do you think that dude's faster than Tyreek?
I would love to see him in a race. I would love to see him in a race.
But Tyreek would think twice about racing this dude.
And you know what they should do?
Tyreek would think twice about what this dude, what's up with him. He'll say, should I make a fool of myself?
I don't know if he'll make a fool out of himself though, Gravy.
You remember back in the day when they had the NFL All-Stars on TV?
Yeah.
Climbing the wall and shit. They need to have that again. I would love to see like a Tyreek in a whirly run.
Bro, because put it this way. You just see Worthy just trained for since literally the season ended. He literally trained for this combine to run that 4.21. Give Tyreek a couple of months to actually just train just that. I don't know if he beats him.
He still fucks with track though. Tyree does though. I mean, yeah, he do.
Hey, Tyreek was drafted low, and then he was a kickoff specialist. He was a punt returner.
When you go to combine,
they see
that he can catch for like months. Remember that they train for this specific shit for months just to get that 40 time down, to get their stock up and shit like that. Is he gonna still run a 4.21 when the season starts? When he's not practicing?
No, he's gonna have pads on, Gabe.
Not just that,
you have pads on
at 160.
You know what I mean? You can come out the gate early, on time, late. You know what I mean? There's all kind of factors in the running track. But like I said, I would love to see at the combine that they have two people run the 40 at the same time. Because in a game, you got somebody chasing you. That competitive nature will make. I think he would be faster than the 4.21 if you going side by side with somebody.
That would be the best thing ever.
Man,
they
would do that 40 time, game 40 time. You know what I mean?
You category guys, the 4.2 guys against each other, the 4.3 guys against each other.
Exactly.
That'd be dope.
Hey,
and do it 40 time because you know I'm trying to beat corners.
Have the best corners go up against the fucking best receivers. And you go one-on-one.
Wide receivers, running backs, all that shit. Yeah, get the true 40 time game. What they say, game speed. That will be the true indication of your game speed.
But there's
somebody's trying to tackle you.
They want to do everything that's not physical or anything like that, so they do that. But I wouldn't mind the side by side at least. The 40 side by side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That would be good.
That I always wanted that, man. I'm like, man, that would make more sense to really get that competitive juice in you to try to. I'm not letting him have a better stock than me in the draft. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it in gear for real.
Tyreek would be. He won't do it. I mean, they got paid, yeah.
Man,
but what they do is that when they start off, Loon, it favors the track guys from the get go because that's like being in blocks.
I know. I ran track. It's a whole different.
If you got starting as a receiver, like if you go to that line and you do a receiver stance, whatever it is, there's different ones. Yeah. If you do a receiver stance and both of you are one-on-one, let's see how fast that 40 is. Then that would be a real wide receiver time.
Yes.
I don't like the fact that they should go on reaction. I don't like that. They just should go on go. Like when somebody's yelling or something or a clap or something like that, that's when they should go. When they go just because they say, okay, you got to get set. And then once you go, that's when they time you. You know what I mean? It's that's not translating to what's on the field, like football. I want to see your reaction to when, they should even have a football right there. And that's when you should be able to go. That's just set off your 40 time. Hike, like a hike, you know what I mean? Moving the ball, a ball movement, that's when you go. You know what I mean? And that's what be a true 40 time, you know what I mean? In actually to translate to football. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think there's some shit that they should change in the combine. Then they still don't have to make it physical. They don't have to make it one-on-ones.
Yeah.
I know that's pushing it, going trying to make the DBs going against the wide receivers and shit like that. I know that's
no, they should do that. They do it in training. When you go to a football camp, same thing.
I know. I would want it.
I
I would
see
want
that.
it, but I understand the combine. Like I know what they're trying to do, but I like doing that type of shit, like going
That
side by side.
competition brings out the best in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see
And
the
it
best. If you in the
translates.
draft,
That's what translates.
man,
That's what
for
teams
real.
want to see anyway. That's what teams want to see, right?
Yep.
Like you
And
want to see
that'll make the combine
and
much more better to watch too, because you get to watch the best corner go up against the best receiver, and they can all switch off. You know what I mean? The quarterback, see if they can get it. Can they make the pass to a receiver while he's being covered? Because this combine shit is watered down. It's easy to throw a ball. There's no pass rush. There's no corner.
Watered down.
Man,
look at Joel Lee. Joel Lee said that this group would be O'Connell versus John Jenkins.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Aiden O'Connell versus John Jenkins in the 40. What do you think of it?
Aiden O'Connell versus Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels against Rattler.
Come on, Aiden, you got this. Come on, dog.
Hey, Aiden against Rattler. They'll be side by side.
That's a motherfucking competition.
Photo finish.
0 point. Look, photo finish.
By a
0.01 seconds.
By a fucking eyelash.
You can miss me though with that 4.95.
Oh, a micro. By a micro.
Miss me with that. You missed me with that 4.95 shit.
4.95 and 4.96, huh? What about ran a 4.95? What ran 4.96?
Battle of the slugs.
See, Worthy was like this. The dude timing Worthy was like this. Rattler was like this.
Oh shit.
Oh, he done now.
We said
Worthy was like this.
Faster. That Worthy almost ran it a whole second faster and shit.
What's up, Cash Lord? What you doing, my bro? What's up, man? Cash Lord in the house. For real, for real.
To all y'all, man, for real.
Nah, but my number one guy would be, of course, Chris Jones. But like, if not him, I'm really looking at like Leonard Williams, a fucking, Christian Wilkins.
Okay.
I don't know about Christian Wilkins because
that'll be a third pick.
Wilkins, like I agree with. I think I've seen it. I don't know where I seen it, but I agree with that. If you're gonna go Christian Wilkins, might as well, give the extra, like put up a little bit of extra cash and try to go Chris Jones, right?
But it's all
32 million.
Chris Jones, though. What does Chris Jones want? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it the money or is it the fact that he's in Kansas City? You feel me? But
it's gonna be around 32 mil.
I would take Leonard Williams after him though, because Leonard Williams would want to be a Raider.
Yes.
I want somebody that want to be here. When they want to be here, they give you their best production. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
What do you guys think about our safety position? Now we know that Buffalo. I don't know what Buffalo's doing.
They released.
They released a lot of super dudes to make room for what?
It makes you go. That's why I said there's going to be some moves made. We can capitalize on that shit.
Hey, nah,
that's
what I'm saying. Like,
4 starters, bro. 4 starters.
Tre'Davious White got fucking released. He wouldn't be bad on the other side of Jack Jones. You know what I mean? Him and then that you actually leave Hobbs in the fucking slot. That'd be perfect for Hobbs.
Yes.
Jordan Poyer.
Now look at our safety spot, like Gravy was saying with the safeties. I think what we got, I would bring Mal back because of his size and measurables, and he was progressing during the season. At 6'4" and a 4.3 40. I can't. Hey, come on. But
he was getting better. No, but I like Morik. Morik played
Morik too. But what about
Morik had a good comeback season?
Dude still got F.
Christopher Smith.
Chris Smith. Yeah, Chris Smith. That's another dude that we still can develop. You know what I mean? But I mean, you could add more. If you can get better, you get better. That's how I look at it. Don't just solely rely on
as long as they don't mess with my boy Teamer. As long as they don't mess with my boy Teamer.
Get out of here.
Not Teamer.
I'm taking all bets. I'm taking all bets. That number 33. That number 33 is still on the Raiders squad next year.
I need another beer for that shit.
He's gonna make the 53-man roster next year.
He said,
but next week's
Teamer's a carpet steamer.
Hey, next week's gonna be interesting though. That to say the least. To say the least. what the fucking AP effect is, really.
Yo, shout out to the 80 that's in the chat right now, man, watching us. Tell us what's up, man. Give us your questions. You got 3. Well, I'm not gonna include myself. You got 2 of the best shows that ever came on Raider content. Raider gave 420 and the infamous Mr. Lunatic. Great shows they have. I've been watching them for years.
Where is the
pleasure to
DJ,
I've been trying to get at Loon to talk football for about a good year now, and
nah, he said a year.
I'm glad,
yeah,
I'm glad he came through today. He has a day off, but
hey, where's DJ Kidney Stoner?
I don't know, man.
Kidney Stoner.
I forgot all about him, bro. I forgot all about him.
You trying to rip open his urethra, huh? The urethra ripper. Sound like a serial killer. The urethra ripper. Y'all better watch out for the urethra ripper.
And you know, Low, he's like, I got something to do. So he probably mowing his lawn or something, cutting down a tree.
Making
a mowing his lawn in the rain.
He's making a
beat. Rain.
He walking Waller right now, dude. he walking Wally right now. But big ups to Dirty Low, man. Whatever you're doing, we'll wet it up for you. If we can't, we got it. We got it, man. We got a good discussion going there.
Gravy and Gabe is doing a thizzle on the 1s and 2s.
Yeah. Is there?
Yeah.
Nah, but
I'll wait.
I really do. I like if we can go out and get a fucking offensive lineman. I mean, what do you guys really think about? I mean, what do you think, Loon? I mean, we've seen.
What's your plan? What's your plan, dude? Plan of attack.
This was my theory.
Plan of attack.
Not saying that the Raiders would do this, but this would make sense to me because I went and looked at the order of the draft, and you know the rumor about us going to 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
I don't think you do that for a quarterback because the top 3 are going to be gone.
Yeah.
My assumption was looking at the way the order was, and that'll be more easier on our pockets to move up to a 5, 6, and 7. But those happen to be 3 slots that's right before teams that need offensive tackles. I think Joe Alt might be what you go for because, like they say, any quarterback you put back there, if you don't have an offensive line, it don't matter who's quarterbacking.
Joe Alt,
so why not go after the best? Why not go after the best tackle available?
You don't like Fuaga?
I like Fuaga, but Joe Alt is that dude though at right tackle. You put him and Colton Miller.
I would probably wait at 13 and go Fuaga.
Yeah, like I said, though, like I said, after pick 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, they all need offensive tackles. Fuaga's not gonna make it to 13. He's not gonna make it.
Fuaga's that looks like a Raider, dog.
So if you move up, you might as well go for the best. Now I'm not saying the Raiders are doing that, but
Gravy, who was your other guy, Gravy, other than Fuaga? What was the other guy that you were saying?
It was LC Lathan. He's a legit right tackle. Fuaga's more of a Fuaga will play more as a guard.
But Fuaga's huge to be a guard, though.
Yeah, he's a big dude. But this guy, Alt, 6'9", 321, bro.
Come on, bro. 6'9". That's a lot.
I don't know if he's a right. I don't know if he's a right or left tackle though. But I know LC Lathan. I know LC Lathan and Fuaga are right guards and right tackles.
Fuaga is the one out of Washington, ain't that the one out of Washington?
Oregon State.
Oregon State.
How much stock do you put into? How much stock do you put into like the benching, the 225?
How many times he did it?
He did it, I think 20 something. Like I think he did as much as like that. The running back from Michigan.
Nah,
Joe
did that shit. That's
20 like 6. Like he like literally like I think Blake Corum benched as many as him.
But it goes back to like Gravy said, technique. It's technique got to be good.
Corum is a monster, bro. He's a monster running back.
No, and not everybody gonna be monsters.
But he was like I think he like for like what the top like lineman or whatever, he benched the least. Like he only did like 20 like something time, like 23, 24 at that time.
Yeah. Oh shit.
He was 5 seconds slower than Rattler. Joe Altworth.
With how many more pounds though?
He's 321 pounds.
Damn.
I like Fuaga. I like Fuaga.
Difference?
But I mean, damn dog, do you go? Because there's a lot of guys. Okay, so
there's a lot of OTs though, like you
there's
said.
a chance. I think there's a chance. Do you
Or we could go defensive tackle. The defensive tackle is more.
That's Byron Murphy.
I think the defensive
mentioning.
Byron Murphy is one of my guys. Yeah.
I'm not tripping off of Sweat. I'll tell you why I'm not worried about Sweat. Because we grabbed somebody named Marquand McCall from Carolina.
Yeah,
young
talking about him.
6 foot. What is he? 6'5", 6'5", 345. He lost weight. He lost weight because he was 380.
Yeah,
he's like 345.
He's like 350. No? Okay, 345.
Yeah, but go watch his Kentucky tape. Man, that motherfucker's so athletic at that size. I'm talking about running down running backs and shit from behind. That kind of shit. So I don't think Sweat would be a necessary. And that's more like, I think McCall's more of a nose tackle.
Hey, but if you get fucking Chris Jones, he takes that fucking position of himself.
Bro, I'm knowing.
Or a fucking Leonard Williams. Dog. Like
I would get one of these defensive linemen too.
But if you get one of those,
I would get Chris Jones and one of these defensive linemen.
Or if you get one of those defensive linemen and say you go out and get like a, man, I mean, I know he's a little older, but I wouldn't mind going out and go get like a Tyron Smith. You know what I mean? Like a fucking offensive tackle.
Yep.
You know what I mean? For move. Fucking a Tyron Smith and maybe a Cushionberry. Like you go back, you fix the line and the shit like that. Like then the draft is your playground.
Yes.
You know, you do
Man,
that type of
come
shit.
on now, like, Gabe. I think we brothers. Because that's the same shit. Spend your money on the line. I'm more comfortable with a veteran offensive lineman than a rookie making his mistakes along the season to get groomed. I want a veteran that's been there already, but not too old. I want somebody coming off their rookie contract. You know what I mean? And the only reason why he got released is because that team is up against the salary cap and needed to make financial moves, not because he wasn't any good. Same way, Gravy, that you were saying how you're amazed by how Buffalo was releasing these guys. Money. It's all about money. And we got plenty of that shit. Make it rain.
Money.
Got a lot of dough. We're gonna have more.
Let me get a lap dance.
Get more if we do come
For real.
Bro, like it's gonna be
we got so much money, we could do a lap dance and fall asleep, bro.
Man,
still have to pay enough
with a
to
stogie. I'm burning her all in the butt cheeks. I fell asleep, my bad.
She got cigar burns on her butt.
Man, bitch look like she got big ass fucking chicken pox.
Her butt be my ashtray. Go like that. Just.
No, it'd be an ashtray.
Yeah, that's it.
Ashtray, not an ashtray, an ass tray. But yeah, man, hey, there's a lot of shit. We got action, bro. It's been a long time since we had like options like this. You know what I mean? We got action at a lot of good shit. But like Gabe was saying, spend money on what you need right now. Because I know they're in win now mode. And it's kind of, it makes sense that maybe Mark Davis spending money on these last two regimes and losing that money and still paying these guys. It's a show me situation now. I'm going to give you, maybe it's a 2-year deal for AP. The second year is optional. You know what I mean? It might be something like that. Because when you heard Telesco talk, and I think he's the same way, Telesco said that he's going to look to spending more money than usual in free agency. That only means you're trying to win right now. And your draft is your future. After these guys you get in here now, after they're gone, we got the next guys in line that's rookies that we develop that can come right in and lower our salary again.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Super Omnicron in the chat. I think Chris Jones wasn't tagged. Snead was tagged. Snead was tagged, and they want to get a deal done with Chris Jones.
You only get one tag,
but you only get one tag, and he will hit free agency if they don't get a deal done by next Thursday.
Let's go.
Come on, Rick L. Rick L. There's a lot of yous in here, man. I love your questions, bro.
Shout out to the chat, man, for real.
Gravy's not paying attention to the chat.
I ain't low, man. I ain't low, man. I tell you what, I'm trying to do the best I can, man.
I do the same shit. I be so caught up in talking
do
about
the best I can.
Like,
apologize, man, Rick. I put your question up. I put your question up.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Because we're in the conversation. You know what I mean? We're trying to get into
we're really into this shit.
Your question. We'll get to your questions for sure.
Yeah. It ain't like that we switch from being a Jets fan to a Raider fan. We ain't did that.
Shot.
I ain't wearing no different. jerseys. I ain't wearing no different jerseys and shit like that.
Yeah, especially backwards. But man, it is what it is.
And I ain't doing no shows from my truck, so everything's good.
They are not crisscross.
Hey, what put? Hey, for real. They want you to see who they're wearing. I should send them a jersey that say "My Dick." So when they put it on, it'll say, "What are you wearing? My dick." Mike,
no, but it's just.
I'll tell you exactly how it do it. Your hand placement, if you're an offensive lineman, is the most. If you're a tall guy, say we're talking about Alt, right? The guy is 6'9". So if you got little hands, the leverage he can have on you with having long arms and big hands is that he doesn't have to hold you. He could basically
push you off.
Keep his hands like this and move you around and dictate where you're going as a defensive end or a defensive tackle. Little guys with little hands, guys with little hands, they punch you. They're taught to punch you because they know of a coach. If you know somebody that's in football that has little itty bitty hands, they hit they do that, and then they probably won't be a center. So that's a way of knowing that hand size is a big factor as far as offensive linemen are concerned. Now, Loon,
it's 9.
I've been talking about this, bro. And now people starting to ride on this guy, right?
Okay.
I brought his name up. I ain't gonna say I'm the first. I watched him in college. He was the Heisman front runner when they really started paying attention to the Heisman watch list.
I like him too.
What do you see in Jordan Travis coming to the Raiders in the later rounds? And what if we have this scenario where we get a free agent and we have a Jordan Travis waiting in the loops? He broke his leg, so it's not a ligament type thing where it's going to be reoccurring. It's hard to do that again.
Out the boot.
Your bones heal themselves way better than a ligament does,
especially younger in age too.
And I don't think this dude's gonna have any problems. But this dude was amazing in college. I believe that Jordan Daniels wouldn't have won the Heisman if Jordan Daniels was still playing.
I don't know, because you look at if you compare the stats of the two, Jaden Daniels' stats, even if Jordan Travis would have still played, wasn't gonna match what Jaden Daniels did. Because you got to factor in that 1,100 rushing yards that Jaden Daniels had. But this is one thing that I said. Any quarterback in this draft that's more similar to Jaden Daniels than any other one is Jordan Travis, ability-wise. He brings the same thing to the table. He's the same kind of guy. He can tuck the ball, and when he runs, it's a possible touchdown. Right? Now, he's not Jaden Daniels, but who is? But I would take Jordan Travis all day long later. You know what I mean? That's a no-brainer. No-brainer. Yeah. If he falls to you that far and you can get him, and you get you, like you said, get you a veteran free agent. I know people don't like Wilson, but I'm going to tell you that's the best thing for the interest of the Raiders is to go that route.
I knew you were
going to say Lou.
You know what I mean?
See, we the same. No. You and Gabe the same. We the same.
People looking at it
but do you get a lot of shit for saying that?
Some people go against the grain, but I mean, shit, they're allowed to their opinion.
Against the grain.
I think
I get annihilated for that, bro. I get annihilated for that.
But see, people don't like Wilson because of his personality. I'm looking at him financially and what he provides for us for the time that we need him to provide that. It's a perfect scenario. And people wonder, well, I don't want him coming to the Raiders and he's a diva. You think AP gonna allow? You think AP
perfect scenario?
Man,
perfect scenario.
At $1.2 million, do you know what money that allows us to go fill other needs that's gonna be here after he's gone? That's what I'm. Chris Jones. How many years of a Chris Jones contract will cost us? How many years you think it was gonna take us?
He's probably gonna get 90 million.
About a 4 or 5 year contract.
5 year deal, 4 years.
So that means the money that we don't have to give Wilson will be here with Jones after Wilson is long gone.
Let's see, for Jones, I think we
can sign Josh Jacobs.
You're gonna have to give Jones like anywhere for like 120 million for 4 years.
They said about 30 mil a year.
132 million. 4 years.
Okay, see, so he'll be here long after Wilson. We only need Wilson for about a year at the least. 1 year. We go to get a young rookie. We groom him for a year. Put him behind Wilson. Let them do their thizzle. Wilson is a win right now type quarterback, especially with all the weapons he'll have. And if we address the line with the money that he gives us as well, that we talked about doing in free agency, there's a lot of shit we can fix with Russell Wilson. Now, let me show you the counter of that. What happens if we go for Kirk Cousins and who wants a guaranteed 3-year deal for what, 40, 50 mil? How much of our salary cap does he eat up alone? Now we're limited. Now we can't do a Chris Jones. Now we can only get a guard and not the tackle or a center as well. Now we're limited. Now we just got to truly rely on draft picks. And that's hit and miss. Yeah.
Pyro, what's up, man?
I don't like Wilson. I don't think it's a long-term. I wouldn't want him as a long-term situation, but temporary, fuck it. Fuck it. It's just like that broad that you met at the bar. She ain't so cute, but she got ass, and you know she ain't gonna be your girlfriend, but she's good for the time being until I find the next best thing. For the single men out there, though, not to the married ones. You know what I mean? I'm speaking for the singles. But yeah,
the thing I'm hearing is nobody coming with some concrete evidence that this guy is a bad football player.
No, it's not.
All they're saying is what Hackett's the one that brought him in there, not this other guy.
Exactly.
Right?
Here's another thing.
He got all this juice and all this, upper shit because of Hackett. It wasn't all Wilson did was just ask, can I get my own office? Can I get my own parking spot? Dude said yes.
They gave it to him. Yeah. They the ones that enabled him. When you're enabled, it has nothing to do with what you did. Being enabled means what others around you allow you to do.
Rick L with the monster 20, the dub spot. Thanks a lot, Rick L, man. We appreciate it. To go into something good for the gang, and very much appreciate it.
And then when they say Wilson, Wilson, do you know Wilson was the 5th ranked quarterback this past season with touchdown to interception ratio?
Yes.
5th. Out of 32 teams, number 5. 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And he was benched for 2 games.
He was benched for no reason, too.
Not money. They didn't want to give him that. Just like we did with Carr, bro. It's the same shit.
Yeah,
it's the same shit we did with Carr. You know what I mean? Ain't no different. When you're trying to move on and you got a new regime coming in, you're clearing salary because now you got to start over. You're hitting reset. So anywhere you can grab a dollar from, you're gonna do it.
It's crazy if we do get Russell Wilson, though. Like how it's like.
He's mobile. He got an arm. Ain't that
no? Like it's full circle. Like the same situation that what happened. We did with Carr. Now we're getting a quarterback that's happening too. And then like if we
hella way cheaper, but hella way cheaper.
Oh, of course. No, but that's still to be seen. That's still to be seen because he can still be greedy. He can still be greedy and say like because now there's talk about him. You know what I mean? And like you never know. Like we're like we could be all speculating everything. Like this is another scenario. Like he could be picky and be like, hey, I still want my 20 million at least. You know what I mean? So he could really get paid. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I don't think he'll do that.
Why?
You know why he won't do that?
They might know because there still might be a team out there that offer it. That's why.
No, he gonna stick it to Denver, and not just that, he'll bring money to his wife in a residency.
I feel you. I feel you there, but that has to be his mentality. That's the only way that's gonna happen is that has to be his mentality, because if his mentality is anything else, than that, because it's like it's gonna be to the highest bidder, and like it's not beneficial to us. Like if like we could do that, like we could get, you know what I mean? Because what if he does want some more money? Like what? Because what if there's another team offering him some more money?
Shit, we ain't got no state income tax
because they say Pittsburgh might want him. You know what I mean? So it's
I heard he's talking to them too. But so last time I checked, I don't think Pennsylvania is not one of the states without state income tax either. And I'm pretty sure his wife doesn't want a residency in Pittsburgh. She wants one in Vegas.
And I know for a fact if Russell Williams throws for 6 touchdowns against Denver, wins 42-20, you ain't gonna say shit about it.
No, that just has to be his mentality, though. His mentality has to be like, you know what, I'm getting paid anyway. I wanna go beat Denver twice. You know what I mean? That has to be his mentality type shit.
They say that motherfucker's buff like him. They say he might have to lose weight because he's so yoked up right now. They said they got pictures of him like, bro, you a quarterback, bro. What you gonna do, a David Boston on us? Remember David Boston got Arizona? Come on, bro. David Boston was all he did was like, bro, you getting too swole.
No, he got busted for steroids, bro. He got busted for
steroids. There's no way we could be in a bidding war for Russ. That's what I don't want to be in. Like we could be. That's what I don't want to do. Yeah. Like if he wants to come here and he wants to go at Denver twice a year, and then like it doesn't ruin our plans to like go get a young quarterback as well, like I'm all with it. I've said it before. You know what I mean? I've said it before on this thing. Like if he's with that, like, and that has to be his mentality. You know what I mean? Because if that's his mentality, then he's not gonna come in here with, you know, an attitude of, oh, like what he did, you know, going into Denver. He's gonna come in here with the attitude of like a chip on the shoulder type shit, which I've talked about as well. Like I'm with that type of shit, but we can't have like that's what like that has to be it. You know what I mean? Because there's already talk about he might want to go to another. There's teams that might be wanting his services as well.
Yeah,
see, that's something I think AP could tell Russell Wilson. He probably knows how the Raiders are. He played against them before. AP ain't gonna take that shit. AP gonna say it's different around here, bro. You know, you don't get your own offers where you can look at your own tape.
No. I feel you there. No, I feel you there. Like
you're looking at tape with the 3 other quarterbacks.
Is he gonna take that money though? Is he gonna take the minimum?
He's still getting
He already said he would to the right team.
He'll get it from he's getting it from the rest from Denver. That's automatic. You know what I mean?
Kitty Romero, man. What's up,
there's just too many opportunities in Vegas for him to pass up on. You know what I mean?
I feel you there. There's a lot of shit happening in Vegas.
His wife will get bread out. You know what I mean?
Another new stadium gonna happen. You know, the baseball stadium, the fucking A's.
Yeah,
you know
for real.
What I mean? You know what I mean? There's gonna be a basketball team going to go there soon.
Coming.
You know what I mean? It's everything. The Spear. You know what I mean? It's just everything that's happening over there in Vegas. They're making like a second type, like a Hollywood over there. They're building all kinds of movie studios in Vegas.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Real. That like they're built. It's gonna be like a Hollywood in Vegas type shit. Like where all kinds of big time actors are gonna start moving out there too. Where like, you know, because that's where gonna be their place of business. You know what I mean? They're gonna have their studios out there. So it's crazy. There's gonna be a lot of opportunities for fucking people out there, and they see it. You know, like their agents are all in that. All of their agents are all in that type of shit where, hey, there's opportunity here other than football. There's opportunity. Yeah, it might be this much. Yeah, it might be this much in your contract, but there's so much different opportunity out there.
Sponsors and all that.
So it's like you gotta that has to be. that has to be a big thing in these, especially with this new day and age, like these young guys that that want that type of shit. You know what I mean? That want to be into like different shit, you know, fashion. Vegas has fashion. Vegas has everything, dog.
Everything.
Like, the way it's going with Vegas is like Vegas has everything for everything.
Moving here, boy, was the best thing I ever did.
You better buy yourself a house, man. Get your shit. Get your shit going.
I didn't do it when I moved out here. I should have got the condo that I'm in, but I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I was too busy partying and just enjoying the fact that shit. I'm here. Let's get out here and do
it ain't hard to it ain't hard not to do that in Vegas.
Yeah, for real.
Connected. What's up? Ozzy's in the place.
Ozzy in the building.
John Studios, what's up, man? How you doing?
What up, man? What up? Hey, fucking Mike Guerrero, low who? What low? who is that?
Mike
who
Stupid.
He always says that.
Well,
big ups to Mike G,
salute, man. Salute to all y'all.
He's super late, bro. He's gonna get super fine. Hey, Low's gonna get super fine. He's fucking like,
that's a no call, no show. That's a no call, no show, right there,
bro. He just set the StreamYard and just like, okay, like, and we fucking. He's like, here, go, here you guys go, here you guys go.
Yeah, I seen Gravy on here solo. I was like, let me get at like Gravy. Shoot the link if you want. If you want me to pull up, shoot the link. Cause I'm not working shit. I'm glad you did though.
Hey, shout out to the 90. Shout out to the 93 in the building though. Shout out to the 93 in the building.
Let's get over 100. Let's go.
Yeah, hit the like
button. Let's go get 100, man. Tell a friend, tell a homie to check us out for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
See what's going on. We ain't gonna stop. We can talk football all
Everybody
night.
in the chat watching, share the link to the YouTube right down that you watching.
Hit the like.
All your Instagrams, all your Facebook, Twitter, or formerly Twitter, X. Hey, let them know. We live and direct right now, man. Talking this Raiders shit. I know y'all feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Sir.
Ain't nothing like this Raiders shit, boy. I can't wait till Monday. Let's go.
Oh, man. When's the legal tampering period start?
It's at 9 a.m. Pacific.
Wait, Monday?
Monday.
Whew.
9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. It is legal tampering where you will hear who we agreed to terms with. We just can't sign them until Wednesday.
It's exciting, dog. It's exciting. Bro. It's an exciting day of it's exciting time of the year, dog. Especially because it feels different. Like I've been saying this shit, dog. Like I don't know what it is, bro. Like just the feeling, everything, you know, that like with the Raiders, how they're a topic. You know what I mean? They're a hot topic, like in everything, like all sports type media. Like they got all the networks talking about them, dog. You see them on FS1 talking about them. You see them on fucking First Take. You see them on everything, dog. Like the Raiders are being talked about, like at the combine. You know what I mean? You seen them like highlight Antonio Pierce. You seen fucking players supposedly like the news of players yelling out Raiders, doing the chant Raiders and shit like that. So it's like this. It's a crazy time to be a Raider fan, dog. And I'm glad I'm a Raider fan. I'm glad I'm always.
They should have the combine in Las Vegas.
I hope they do decide to start moving that shit around. It'll be dope to go to. You know what I mean?
I know people might say stop, don't speak too early, but like I'm like. Nah, like this feeling right here, like I know that this shit is different, dog. Like this isn't a feeling that we've had in a while. Like there's always hope. Of course, there's always hope. Like I've always talked about it. There's always hope because we're Raider fans. There's always hope, but there's always like, you know, like shit. You know what I mean? But this type of hope, right? Like this ain't hope. Like I just see like a different like. It's like a different direction, bro. Like we hit a different, like a different gear or something. Like, and we found a different gear, and we're just like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do, dog. And like, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like the Raiders are going back to that. We're gonna be a main topic. You know what I mean? We're gonna be, like, and the NFL's better for it. And the NFL's better for it.
We're showing the NFL better. Look, like you just said, we're at the combine. The name coming off of most people's lips are the Raiders. And just figure, in the same year that Kansas City went back-to-back. But they're talking about us. They're not talking about the back-to-back Kansas City just did. and the possible three-peat. They're talking about us. That
They're
lets
trying
you
to build.
know.
You know what it is? The
tides
Raiders are
can
gonna be
change.
the Raiders are gonna be that evil villain that comes in and fucking
Yes.
turns into
We
the
the Darth
hero
Vader.
and turns into actually the hero because we're gonna beat that fucking that other fucking team that everybody's just getting
Man,
tired of.
let's
Everybody's
go.
just getting tired of.
Let's
Dog.
go. Let's go. That's what we're here for. We always been the villain. They always hated us. Now
We're gonna be
you gonna
like
hate us
that.
even more.
We're
Fuck
gonna
it.
be like that fucking
take that
villain that
hate and we
everybody's gonna
embrace the
love
hate.
though. Like
We love the
right
hate.
now, it just seems
The
like
way it
it's
smells.
different. Like that's even different though. Like Loon, like even like the feeling right now with like even fans outside of the Raider Nation, like you still hear them saying like, "Hey
Yeah.
man, I hope you guys do good because
They like
you guys did a good job in like signing Antonio Pierce. I like him and this and that. You know what I mean? Like you're hearing that shit a lot from a lot of different fans, and it's for a reason, bro. Like because you like it's obvious, like it's like that you see that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like and people could see it from the outside, and
Yes.
like I don't know, like what. Like there has to be something personal with that shit of the Mike Lombardi type shit, dog. But I don't understand it one bit. That had to be have been personal type shit. But I mean, of course, we talked about it. It was Sons got fired, he got fired, all of that shit, and then he's like, I think he continues to talk, but I don't even want to talk about him. But like the thing is that like everybody else except for him, dog, and like and you could tell what's his deal, but it's just. Bro, the Raiders it's a different feeling right now.
Yes, it is.
2024.
That's real shit.
The start of a new fucking era for us.
You know what I think it is? I think that everybody that Kansas City has faced, they just dominated. And what the league really needs, if you believe in conspiracies and there's a script, the thing that the league needs, we need a rival. You need the villain. And for every hero movie, you must have a villain that's just as equal as they are. And that will win sometimes as well. You remember back, well, I don't know if y'all remember, back in the 70s, it was us in Pittsburgh. Us in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won the Super Bowls, but we had the winning record through that whole decade. Double digits with Madden all through that decade. You know what I mean? We did win in 77 and 80 83. We was there too. Yep. You know what I mean? We know the immaculate reception that was against Pittsburgh. But now I think things are flipped where I think the narrative is like, you notice, like at the combine, nobody's talking Kansas City. So maybe that Kansas City script is kind of dying out. People they don't care about that. They care more about us, the uprise against the powers that be, and take them down, like every other fucking story you read about, from Star Wars to whatever. You want to see the motherfuckers conquering, getting taken down. We that perfect fucking team to do it, because the Niners couldn't do it. Philadelphia couldn't do it. Fuck it. Why not us? The villains in black. You feel me? Let's go. Let's go.
Mike G with the super congratulations for the show.
Christmas was the start of that. You know what I mean? The start of that is like, who was the last team to beat that big that team that won? You know what I mean? The Raiders, and that's gonna be.
That's who
they're gonna remember that shit next year when they play us, because it's gonna be a different. It's gonna be a different animal, dog. Even different. Like when that defense comes in and just you know what I mean, applies those AP rules that they fucking are saying. You know what I mean? For Patrick Mahomes, like it's gonna be a different story, dog. And I think moving forward. It's gonna be even good to be a fucking content creator, dog, because it's just gonna be it's gonna be exciting, dog. Like I'm gonna want to come on here and fucking talk Raiders, dog, with the chat and shit like that, because like it's just gonna be exciting, bro. Like everybody in the chat just like, oh man, we're gonna be celebrating together.
You know what makes me be so happy is that all this bullshit that we heard from the Kansas City Chiefs, when you're talking about that game that you mentioned, that Kelsey went out there and said, oh, we gave him a gift and shit like that, right? But their coach went on the Super Bowl, on the last wherever the huddle they had, and said they got a great coach over there. I called him up and he said, Thanks for that ass whooping.
Yes.
Thanks for that ass whooping.
They know.
It was way before what he said, before then. You know what I mean? So
that's real shit.
I listen to Andy Reid before I do Kelsey and Mahomes.
Yeah.
It was a gift and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
They know what it is.
So when you say that, what do you think about it?
Shit, he told the truth.
We beat that ass. So we woke them up to win the Super Bowl. We woke them up and they got the Super Bowl.
You know what's the worst? You know what's the bad side of that is for the NFC? Is we gave these motherfuckers the blueprint and they still couldn't come through and do the shit that we did. Shout out to the Niners. You could, man, Buffalo. Come on now. We did what they couldn't do.
We did. They getting rid of players, man. They getting rid of players.
Hey, that was a great Christmas. That was a great fucking Christmas,
bro. Hey, that's real shit
that
though.
I had a long time.
I like
that's the only gift I needed.
For real, bro.
I remember in the beginning of the season when we had a game on New Year's. We had a game on.
Remember the year before with Thanksgiving against Dallas. We did the same shit.
But that was a good.
Whoop that ass over there.
Okay, let me ask you guys this:
Arrowhead and beat them.
What would be the most epic game for this upcoming season for them to air a game that we play this year? What would be the perfect scenario situation? Is it Monday night, Thursday night, Christmas? Well, it ain't gonna be Christmas, but
I would say like if we go in, if we beat the Chiefs, they say like the first game of the first game, right? And game 2 is like that game 2 against KC. If we can solidify and try to because I know it's gonna be towards the end of the season. If we can solidify one of those type of games, that's gonna be the game. Because I know it's gonna be later on in the year because they always schedule one early and one late.
Let's see.
It could be one of the last. The way that the way that it looks like it's trying, they're trying to schedule it now.
I got one
the
for
Raiders beat the rival. They couldn't. I wouldn't put it past the NFL and scheduling the Raiders Chiefs the last game of the season.
Either that, but there will be a game on New Year's Day. New Year's Day is a Sunday.
Because you know how every last game of the season it always has to be a division game, right?
I take that back.
Because
New Year's Day is not. I'll take that back. I'm tripping.
Every last game of the season has to be against a division opponent. Always against a division rival.
They put Saturday games. That's when Saturday games come on too.
Yeah.
And then Thursday night games.
I'm telling you,
New Year's Day is a Wednesday. I was looking at the wrong shit.
What do you think about that one? What do you think about that one? What do you think about that game right there? New Orleans and Raiders going back to see our old boy.
Oh my
God! I think that's no. That might be a destination that we're probably going this year with the family because we always go to we try to go to one away game a year. That's probably going to be the destination this year we go to. Probably New Orleans or one of the games in Florida, but most likely New Orleans.
You know what? Nolans. In the boot. Shout out to the boot. My family out there that Saints fans. Hey, sorry what we gonna do to y'all, but hey, still love you.
We gonna fucking spank that ass.
I would love to see Mac sack your ass.
For real,
I would love to see Mac. Let's see Crosby sack Derek Carr 6 times.
Hey, get his ass, Max. Get his ass. We gonna sack the Mardi Gras beads out your ass.
We're gonna have Chris Jones. We're gonna have Chris Jones, and he's gonna be sacking fucking Derek Carr.
If that happens, bro.
From one side to another, and then we give Chris Jones a break. Here comes Kuntz.
Oh damn!
And Grady's number one player, Tyree Wilson.
Wait, what is it? It's already gonna be Friday. So
we give Crosby a break. Here comes Tyree Wilson with the slow ass over there.
And the Super Bowl is in New Orleans too.
Literally by the end of next week, Sunday, Monday, we can literally already start. Wait. We can literally really start doing mock drafts where you can actually see what we need on this team.
Important message.
What happened?
The man has showed up for work.
No mames. No, man.
Let's all give a big round of applause for the 5 minutes. For we gotta have a 3-hour live, man, because the man of the hour, the man that keeps the structure. The structure of this show. Drum rolls, please. Super sensation. The great hit. This is for the raza that was played in the 2000s and 90s. Mr. Dirty Low. What's up there, bro, man? What you think about the conversations we've been doing? Because I know you've been hearing us.
So all I see is that there's tomatoes in the chat. I see there's tomatoes in the chat. I also see that was it DJ? What did you say, Gabe? DJ
they said what they said yesterday. No, yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. You said where's Sir Mix-a-Lot at? And then you got the light skin version of me with the glasses right here down. Talking about Lou.
You talking about Gravy?
You got the light skin version of Dirty Low, bro.
Yeah, you're the light skin version of Dirty Low, bro.
You the light skin version of me. I'm the oldest.
Hey, Lo, that's 2 hours late. That's the latest ever, dog. That's 2 hours late, dog.
Hey, we're gonna tread, set trend, bro. You gotta do it the right way, bro. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Hey,
dog.
I didn't show up late. I showed up real late.
He said, "Fuck that. Gabe's always late."
I was like, I added it all up every time a Gravy.
No, I would have been late. I would have been late.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, the special guest, Loon in the show, bro. Loon came to help us out, man, with his knowledge.
Yeah, I seen Gravy all by himself. I was like, "Hey, Gravy, if you want me to pull up, I ain't gotta work."
I was lonely, man. The million times I asked him to get on my show.
Yeah, you asked me a whole bunch of times. I'll be at work, bro. I'll be
asking him too.
Like,
see, I kind of felt a certain way because I asked you numerous times, "Hey, bro, you want to do this?" I get the one word, maybe, or nah. But you know what I mean? He never showed up to any of my shows, bro.
Gravy?
No, I'm talking about you, Lou.
Nah, I ain't never gave you no one word answer.
I'm fucking with you. No.
Usually when I do overtime, it's usually Thursdays and Fridays. And for the last month, I've been doing it. So this is the time they ain't been giving it out last week or this week. So I've been available. And I'd be like sitting at the house. I'm like, let me watch, YouTube and check anybody that's live out. Yeah. And you guys go live. I fuck with y'all every time though.
Oh yeah.
When I'm at work. I put my earpiece in. I'll be like, man, give me something to listen to while I'm working. Y'all make my night go by fast, man. For real.
Yeah. Shout out to that, bro. But another big shout out to you, Loon, because I remember when I was getting ready to start the channel. Well, I started the channel.
Gabe got cut out. Gabe's gone now.
Gabe come out. But I remember when I was trying to figure out a good day to come out with the show. I was like, man, when should I do the show? I'm doing on this day, that day. I stuck with Tuesdays, but you told me straight up on a live. I can't remember who. I think it was on Dirty's Live, possibly by chance. Or we were on a live together. And you said Sundays are wide open. And ever since then, we've been doing the Sunday show, bro. So like, shout out to you for that one, bro. I appreciate you on that. For real.
That's because I'm at work on Sundays and I need something to listen to and don't nobody be live.
That's exactly what you said too. That's exactly what you said.
And I'll be bored as shit. So I'll be like, shit, Sunday is the perfect fucking day because nobody's live on Sunday.
And that's kind of when we started.
And that's your spot, man, for real.
Yeah, because when we first started doing everything, I don't want to step on anybody's toes on somebody's time frame, you know what I mean? So it's like when I just started doing the show by myself, and then I got Gravy, and then me, us, now we got RaiderNationLive, but it started off from you suggesting that day, bro. So shout out to you for that shit, bro. I've always wanted to say that.
It's all good, man. It's nation.
So, hey, everybody that's in the chat, man, is because of Loon, bro. Thank you guys.
Nation gang. No, let me quit.
No, I know Lou got a little bit of Latino in him, man. He got a little bit of Latino.
No, I don't have a little Latino in me, but rest in peace. My step pops though was from Honduras, so.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
See, that's where you get the.
Those are very good
R's, bro. When you roll the R's.
Very good cigars over there, Lou.
Oh yeah,
with very good cigars. You keep telling me. I said, hey, we can talk about this.
I want to fuck with it to start learning and understanding what that shit is, because there's a lot of business deals that's made in smoke rooms, and they got them out here in Vegas. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to learn so I can rub elbows with the right people. You be like, hey, Do you and your wife believe in swinging? No, let me quit. I'm fucking with you.
You like the Raiders? Do you believe in swinging?
Okay,
you just
swinging?
my type. You my friends now. We friends now.
Yeah, fuck that Newport. Let me get that motherfucker fresh from Havana.
There you go.
I'm gonna learn that shit, though.
I'm gonna learn that shit.
Because even I see Marshawn Lynch be doing these little videos where they did a podcast inside of the smoke room in Mandalay Bay, and he broke down like I done met people that I would never meet before. And matter of fact, the dude gave him like a certain type of cigar. He said, "Man, them is one of the ones I like." He said he gave me about, and then he said, "How much are they?" And he's like, they range in different prices. I did not know cigars can get that fucking expensive. They are out there, bruh.
Yeah. Where the leaf comes from is where the leaf comes from, and the best cigars are. We have an embargo act with them, so it's hard to. That's why they're so.
Didn't they end it?
Somewhat slightly. Somewhat. You got to have a lot of money to get.
Yeah,
the good ones, but they get through. They get through. But Honduras makes a good cigar.
Yeah,
from Panama,
I'm
all them. So
I
all you gotta do, you just gotta try them, bro. Just say, hey, I like a Connecticut.
What would you suggest for a beginner? What brand that's cost wise and flavorful that if you first starting out? I know not to inhale.
I don't know what type. I don't know what type shop that is. Some people have their brand.
Yeah.
Like over here in Fresno, there's a brand called Bloodline.
Okay.
And they make Maduros. Like this is a Maduro. See how dark the leaf is?
Yeah.
It's a Maduro. So it's a good leaf. It's from Honduras.
Oh yeah.
And those are the ones. It's a CAO. The brand of it is CAO. But they make an Italia, Brasilia, all different Americana. There's different kinds. There's different kind of ring sizes. They go by rings. Like this is a 50 ring, 30 ring smaller, and they get smaller to a cigarette, to a 0.5 ring.
Oh,
so like a cigarette.
I need a stogie. I don't want that little shit. Yeah, I'm trying to.
And then you got Churchill. Winston Churchill smoked them big long.
Yes,
those are Churchills, and the other ones are.
I would say like this, because when I first started smoking cigars with Gravy, like, you know what I mean, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grab the fucking whoop-de-whoop, right? What I did was I didn't realize that there's like, different flavors. Like there's, what was it, toxic ones, or what are they fucking called? Acid ones. Don't do acid. Those are horrible. Do something mid or something light. Something light just to kind of get the fucking flavor of it. Like when it's like kind of like Virginia Slim to a Newport. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you got like dead ass, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of build that way. You know what I mean? So it's like you go light just to kind of get the flavor, kind of get the style of it. Don't go too massive and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you just kind of like get into it. Like
on that Carmex
is not bad. You know what I mean? But you gotta get a mild one.
I'm fucking with you, Gabe.
No, I wouldn't start out. And this will be the end, because I'll talk to you one-on-one about it. But the thing is that if you want to go start light, get like a Connecticut. They call it a Connecticut leaf. It's real light. Low had those. And get like a little stubby. They're like little stubby ones, and try it out. They're not that much. All of them are cheap. Even the good ones. There's some good ones that are like $35, $40.
Yeah,
but the other ones, you'll buy one for like $7, $8, and it's still a good cigar, bro.
Yeah,
it's just how they roll it and what the leaf is. So
see, the only experience I got with cigars is Black and Milds and Havana Tampas with the birchwood tip.
That's, you could be like Gabe.
That's back like Gabe. You feel me?
You be like Gabe and just take a rip.
That too, though. That too. I'm gonna get back on that flower shit too.
There you go. So hey, what we guys talking about? I was catching some of it, man. I was with family. My niece had a thing.
We went through a lot of stuff, bro. We talked about, all of us. We talked. Well, Loon was in the same boat as me. As hey, let's get a free agent guy. Me and Loon are basically on the same page as far as Russell Wilson coming in if he wants to, and not. We all of us agreed that Jaden Daniels is the one to go get, but the risk alone is going to be drastic as far as considering the future of this team because we need more things and we won't have those picks like we've been saying on the shows before. So I haven't changed my mind, and it looks like since it's been said and known already in the airwaves, and not just content creators, but the airwaves and ESPN and all this, that we're looking to go to 5, 6, and 7 or around that area. And I think it's to get an offensive lineman. And I don't know.
Okay.
And people have questions on that, but Gabe's still fuck the picks, go get Jaden Daniels.
So
basically,
how can I say this?
To an extent, you know what I mean?
I don't think we'll move up for offensive linemen. I don't think we would do that because we would give up. We're going to give up a lot for offensive linemen to where we can stay put and get an offensive lineman. I don't see moving up for that. It'll be more for a quarterback, I think, if we're going to do 5 or 7 and then even go from there to move up a little bit more. But obviously, I want
quarterback.
I agree with you guys, bro. So.
What quarterback at 5, 6, and 7 are you talking about?
Quarterback is worth going to 5, 6, and 7 to get
none. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. It's like I would just stay at 13.
Yeah, I was stuck on that. That's why
if for some reason
maybe it's not a quarterback.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. It's too much. Like I keep on leaning on the fact, bro. Like you saying, everyone's saying Russell Wilson, right? I can't do it. I can't fucking do it, bro. It's just something and fucking Raider in me, or just fucking knowing when I fucking see a weirdo, I don't fucking want to be around a fucking weirdo. Like I don't know what it is. Like you know what I mean? Because within certain things that I've done and shit like that, like I know this motherfucker's a weirdo, but I'm not trying to be like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, all right, let me give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to give nobody the benefit of the doubt. Fuck all that. Like, I'm out on Wilson, bro. I'm completely out.
What is it exactly that turns you off from Russell Wilson?
So look,
he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo.
Look at not that. Okay, so when I watched the I Am Athlete, you right, Gabe?
He's a weirdo.
He's a fucking weirdo. No. When I watched I Am Athlete, like I was kind of like on his boat. I was like, all right, let me watch this shit, and then with fresh eyes, like because I seen a couple of little skits or shorts or whatever went on, and I watched it, and I was like, all right, man of God, this, that, and a third. But then I heard it again, and I was like, yeah. Then I started looking at his stats. And then I heard another fucking thing that's saying that he has not won anything without a fucking generational type of defense, which we got, which is cool. But that was so many years ago. Primetime fucking Pete Carroll, Beast Mode. They had Turbin back there. They had fucking Lockett. They had all kinds of motherfuckers, right? And I'm not saying that we don't.
No. But, you're right. You're right.
But the thing is, though,
we're not on that level.
Right. Then shout out Josh the GOAT, bro. The guy who's been on our show. He's on IG, whatever. People know who he is. That fucking guy turned around and said that he was only putting up 190 yards a fucking game. So was Aiden O'Connell. So in order for us to go do that and switch the whole locker room and shit like that, I think it's a bad fit. I'm not saying that he's a bad quarterback. I just don't think he is going to fit with the Raiders because it just doesn't feel right. If he would have came from Seattle, I would have taken him. But bro, it's just like something innate in me is just saying is not going to fucking work. He's digressed, even though he's throwing 3,000 yards, right? He averaged 190 yards per game, bro, and he missed 2 games, right? If you look at the schedule now and the way they throw the ball compared to where it was back in the days, bro, the fucking stats are through the fucking roof. Like it's 100 yards difference. Motherfuckers back in the day used to throw maybe 200 yards, and people would be like, "Oh my god, he threw 200 yards." Now these motherfuckers are throwing 400 yards, 300 yards on fucking average. So it's like even Josh Jacobs. We're talking about Josh Jacobs last year. If he averaged 86 yards a game, bro, he gets 1,000 yards. You see what I'm saying? So people look at 1,000 yards, they're like, oh my god. But when on average, most quarterbacks that are going to be making his money, which is going to be cheap for us if he comes in, which I highly doubt he will take that little bit of amount. What does it matter if I left fucking Walmart and they're paying me and shit like that for whatever they owe me and I go to Target? Target's not going to say, oh, well, you're getting all that money, so you can come work here for cheap. Fuck no. He's going to want like $20 million at minimum. See,
I don't think so.
And I don't know how the money shit works. So that's where it's kind of like it just seems too complicated. It seems too complicated. It just seems that you're gonna have to do a bunch of shit, change a bunch of shit just to make him fit in our culture, bro. He doesn't fit in our culture, bro.
I think it's the other way around. I think he would have to change shit to fit into our culture,
and he's not going to.
No, he will under AP if he's trying to audition for his next stage of life, because he's at the end. He's not been injury plagued. You know what I mean? He is a winning quarterback. You just went to a shitty ass Denver team. I don't care. Watch this. Whatever quarterback goes to Denver next year in his place will not succeed.
Okay, so
let's
see how self-centered he is. This is how self-centered he is. I'm not saying that the guy is not all that. I get that, right? I completely understand.
Yeah, I'm not. I agree. I'm not fuck his personality. Yeah.
Yeah, but his personality won't work, bro. He literally has special things because he thinks he's special. He's above anything else, bro. Like that's like me being the manager at McDonald's and taking my kids to fucking work, dog. Like I can't do that. You're not supposed to do something. Like there's a level. This NFL is supposed to be a certain level of fucking, you know what I mean? How would you say certain standards, certain levels that people are supposed to do, right? So this guy, just because he's almost won 2 Super Bowls and fucking lost one instead of fucking handing it off, which is being smart as a quarterback, but he wanted to shine, so he pushed his fucking narrative on it, right? He also pushed himself to get out of fucking Seattle. My best friend is a fucking Seattle fucking Seahawks fan. He was saying that Russell was saying, man, we got to get rid of fucking Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll. They got rid of him. Pete Carroll still did his thing. You know what I mean? And then look at what's happening with him now. Plus, with the trade, it was a fucking ransom, bro. He had to agree on that because he had a no trade clause.
No, yeah, that was a ransom. Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So all these different things, and then plus players. We got a coach that players want to play with. People outside of our fucking our coaches saying he's a good coach. They didn't say that about McDaniels. They didn't say that shit about Gruden. They didn't say none of that shit. So we're gonna turn around and bring a Russell Wilson in with AP that's looking for something totally different. It's not gonna work. It's oil and water, bro. You know what I mean? It's fucking gasoline and ice cream, bro. It's not.
But you making good sense. You making good sense. But if you were,
he needs a little bit of time away from us for a little bit, during the show. Then he comes in and a sneak attack with knowledge. You know what I mean?
If you would sign a Russell Wilson for $1.2 million for 1 year, getting rid of him would not hurt your pockets either. So if he doesn't fit, bye-bye. Now do that with a Kirk Cousins if he does the same thing and you're paying him $40 million.
Kirk Cousins ain't going to get a $40 million, bro. There is no way possible anybody's going to give him $40 million besides Vikings. I would not give Kirk Cousins.
That's where it's going to happen at. I think
that's what's going to happen.
Going to give it to him.
Yeah, and you see what everyone says about Kirk Cousins? Think about what everybody says. They're like, man, he must have a great agent because he just goes in maybe a couple playoff wins, and people are talking all that shit. You think they ain't hit to that shit, bro? Fuck that, bro. They're looking at Brock Purdy. Coaches and GMs right now are looking at Brock Purdy, bro. Fucking zero and everything else spread around the whole fucking way. Now, what I'm saying is
that's not
because it's the game change. The game is changing. Listen, the game is changing in a sense. Because you need a
Kirk Cousins a baller, dog. Kirk Cousins, you like that?
I'm not, yeah.
You like that, huh? You like that?
You like Kirk Cousins, but don't like.
I don't like that he's 38 years old with a fucking Achilles.
30. See, exactly. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Aaron Rodgers.
Kirk Cousins was balling, dog. Kirk Cousins was balling, dog.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if he didn't have injuries, bro, he doesn't have a lot.
No, just wants all the quarterbacks. He wants all the quarterbacks to come in, duke it out.
No, I'd rather just have
it's not even that. I think what a lot of people in the Raider Nation, and it's just me, bro.
I think we're
starting to see, bro. Look, I swear to God, bro.
I've been taking fucking.
I'm looking at Gabe. Gabe is faded.
We'll get off right now, bro. But I just think Aiden O'Connell's going to start.
No, you can't dictate this show now. You can't dictate this show.
It's my show. Oh, it actually is not my show. It's our show. You're right. Oh, I gotta go.
Yes.
No,
late boy.
No, but
yes, late boy.
It was with family, bro. Family.
Late boy.
Family first.
DJ Late Low.
DJ Late Boy. Late boy. I'm late boy. We're supposed to start 10:30.
Late boy.
You late boy. Nah. So no, okay, but what it is that like I don't think it's gonna be smarter for us and the whole team to go throw one fucking monkey wrench in and then also throw away our whole fucking future for offensive linemen that we don't got because we don't have a right tackle, a guard, or a center, right? So there's that.
I'm signing Tyron Smith. I'm signing Tyron Smith and Cushenberry.
Okay, right, but yeah, I want
Tyron also offensive line injury.
Right, but see, the thing is, we'll have money, but the thing is, though, is Tyron Smith is he gonna come? Now that's a great plan, but what everyone's basing everything off of right now is what Chicago's gonna do, and on some real shit, you can't look at what Chicago's gonna do because they have options. They can get Caleb Williams and then fucking trade Justin Fields and get another fucking #1 draft pick and be on the fucking move, bro. So there's so many different things that they can do. So we gotta stop really looking at them and look at us. Obviously, if we go give up everything, fuck them picks. You know, the Rams, like how the Rams did it.
Look at Gabe.
Yeah,
Gabe,
nobody's giving. I don't think nobody's giving a first round pick for Justin Fields.
No,
he's no more than a three or two at the most.
I'm just saying, okay, a 2 or E. But see, that's the thing, though. We talk about it. That's another #2 that they're gonna have. So regardless of whatever, then they get the #1 quarterback overall. Then they're gonna, then they got another pick in the first round, and then they got another fucking 2 more picks in that if they trade Justin Fields. So regardless of whatever, that's not gonna change our pockets.
Yeah,
that's not gonna change our pockets. You see what I'm saying? So it's like fuck what they're doing. We got to look at what we're gonna do now. Like I was trying to say, is that like I think we're gonna stick with AOC because the simple fact is it's gonna be too big of a jump for us to go up.
Don't say that. No, it's not happening.
No, and listen. And AOC is possibly not a quarterback. No, he is not a quarterback. He's not a Super Bowl winning quarterback, right? He's not. But why are we gonna go give everything up, right? Why are we gonna do that?
Why? Why are you saying
I'm just saying because we don't have no offensive line. So if we go get a rookie quarterback, and say these guys don't listen, say we go get fucking Jaden Daniels, say fucking Bo Nix for Raider Paul. I know Paul's in here somewhere. Raider Paul, we go get Bo Nix, right? We go get Bo Nix.
He gonna piss him off. He gonna piss him off. He's gonna come in right now.
I'm just saying we go get Bo Nix. We move up and we get Bo Nix, right? Okay, cool.
There he is.
Now who's gonna snap the ball to him? Who's gonna snap the ball to him?
Parham.
Some real shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility we can get Cushenberry.
Like Parham at guard.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it would be up to Cushenberry.
You see what I'm saying? But then we're gonna have to get guards. Then we're gonna have a rookie quarterback and AOC regardless under this fucking new offensive line.
The key is we will find all this out because free agency is before the draft.
Yeah. Yep. So once that happens, then that's gonna determine what we do. As of right now.
Exactly.
As of right now, I can't fuck
right
with
now.
I don't want
Wilson.
I
told you. With the unknown. You don't want to gamble with the unknown. I got you.
We get Chris Jones. If we get Chris Jones, I don't give a fuck what we do at quarterback.
That's all you want, bro. He just wants Chris Jones. That's it.
Bringing back Jamarcus Russell and Chris Jones.
Let's do it. Hey, Jamarcus,
you can play quarterback.
Andrew Walter's gonna be the backup. We get Andrew Walters to be the backup.
I don't give a shit if we get Rattler back there. We get Rattler back there, bro.
Bruce Gronkowski will be the third stringer.
Bruce Gronkowski.
Bruce beat the Steelers.
He's only good in Pittsburgh.
He's only good in Pittsburgh, bro. That's the only thing he did. Hey, as long as we're playing Pittsburgh every fucking game, bro, we good. We go.
Shit.
Now we're playing Pittsburgh again this year. We are playing Pittsburgh again this year for the fourth time in a row.
We are at home too, huh? Yep. You know, we're the only team with 10 home games this year.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit.
We got action.
Shit.
We got action.
We got action, boss.
Top flight security.
Shit, I guess I'm going to Vegas more than once this year.
Get top notch. We win all our games at home.
All your games at home.
That's a 12-win season, bro.
Dallas
that's
did
a 12-win season.
We just hope we don't end up like Dallas. Win all your home games and then fucking bye-bye in the playoffs.
Fucking low turn Gabe into an alcoholic. You drinking now?
Hey, Gabe, you was drinking? What you drinking? The bong water?
Bong water.
I used to put gin in my bone. It gives it a sweeter. Oh my god! Then one time I had my bong, it was growing mushrooms inside.
I'm just fucking high.
He doesn't drink. Gabe doesn't drink like that.
You don't drink. You said you high as a motherfucker.
I'm just faded, dog. I'm drinking fucking.
See,
enjoy
I'm
yourself.
drinking
you got
orange
Raider
juice,
Paul
dog.
on one.
Enjoy yourself.
I'm drinking orange juice
and vodka.
There you go. Raider Paul agrees with you.
Yep, finally.
Oh,
Raider Paul out of it took 6 months for Raider Paul
But I'm
to
Raider
agree
Paul
with
at?
Lo.
You've been wanting Bo Nix.
He popped up. Yeah, he
I've
won
been
Bo
taking-
Nix. He got
I've
him.
been
He
taking
got Bo Nix name
fucking-
tattooed on his lower back.
I've been taking.
Now, I got
bombs.
one last
I'm
question
fucking
for
with
you.
you, Raider
I got
Paul.
one last.
Hey, you know how I get down, bro.
I got one
I've been
It's
taking
hey, Cole.
bombs.
He said Jackson. He said no, Knicks. Oh, my bad.
I've been taking some bong rips, some all of that shit right there.
Oh, that shit smell good.
You know what I mean?
Got one question for y'all.
Okay.
Then this shit
What
right
you guys
here
think
too.
about what you guys think about JJ McCarthy moving up in top 8
I see it.
out of these quarterbacks that
I
are
can
here?
see it.
He's not
You
bad.
see him moving up that fast, huh?
It's because of his weight. He gained 17 pounds when he was 202. That's the only thing
Yeah,
that makes
JJ
he's still the same
McCarthy.
quarterback. He still throws the same way. It's just he went from 202 to 219.
I didn't like his timing routes, dog. Like his timing routes, like I didn't like it. Like when they would break, like he wasn't having good chemistry with any of those
But
fucking
in the
things.
combine,
Yeah, like
those
I
are
like
those
his
are
arm
receivers he never
strength.
worked with though. That's
Exactly. I like his arm strength, and that's what we were talking about the other day too. Like that's why I'm saying like I'm not against the pro day. Like when guys choose to do their pro day instead of the combine because of the, you know what I mean, the simple fact that that's going to be more of a team setting anyway. That's what you're going to be most likely at practice anyway, right? Like you're going to be doing, you know, familiar drills with, you know, guys that that you're familiar with, you know what I mean, on your team. And that's why I want to see that too. I want like it doesn't hurt, you know, don't get me wrong, it doesn't hurt for them to go to the combine and also perform, you know what I mean, like cuz it like double solidifies whatever they're like the importance that you're trying to put on their off-season workout type shits, you know what I mean? Because a lot of some people do call it like the pajama Olympics type shit, you know what I mean? Because or
underwear Olympics,
the underwear Olympics stuff, because it's like
that's real
you
shit.
know what I mean?
Though.
That's it, like that, like so it's like how much importance you put on it and shit like that. Like, but I don't like knock a dude if he does a pro day instead of his combine. As long as he does one of them, I don't mind. But it is kind of like I'm eyebrow raising when it's like, why don't you want to do any of them? You know what I mean? That is kind
Raider
of crazy.
Paul got some confidence now. Raider Paul got confidence.
The way
now,
I look at it, I think the combine is bullshit. And I think it's more of like a convention. You know, you go to a convention to learn what others have accomplished in your industry, but you don't learn shit. You learn a little bit, like, oh, this company, provides this service and that service, but you only go in there to hear the accomplishments of some of these individuals. You know what I mean? They say the combine only makes up 10% of what you learn about a player. You already got their tape. Telesco said that himself. He said, I don't need to watch the 40 time and this other shit. I already, you can give me the numbers, but I got everything, all the information I need by watching the tape. That's all these.
Yeah,
it's
that
just
is the most important.
It's a convention.
That is the most important.
It's a convention.
So
that's all it is.
McCarthy will work in this system, and this is why it'll work. Because if we're going to be getting rookies at the front on the front offensive line, we're going to re-sign Josh Jacobs, have Zamir White, or even if say we just get Saquon Barkley for the argument, right? Regardless of whatever, Getsy wants us to run the ball, right? To run the ball, and Getsy knows how to do it and use the DA in the way DA needs to be used because he was there. So you know what I mean, developing DA, so he knows what's going to be good for him, right? So. Guess who ran that kind of a style of ball that we were supposed to get in a sense? Fucking what's the name? That plays for the Chargers right now. Or the coach for the Chargers, right? He played for Michigan, and Michigan ran the ball majority of the time. That's why their running back is known for whatever. But McCarthy was also known for not being able to throw the ball, do this, that, and the third. He was just handing the ball off because of the way what's the name runs his offense. But yeah, we got to remember in this last year when they won, he switched the offense. His offense wasn't Harbaugh's offense wasn't working in Michigan the year prior to that. But then when he turned around and got the new fucking offensive coordinator, boom, it changed. And then McCarthy played a little bit better, but McCarthy's been known to hand the ball off. So for us, it'll work to get McCarthy because he can throw a deep ball and he needs to hand it off, right? but I don't think moving up for him would be any
Yeah,
point
that's
doing it. You see
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
move up.
Like
That
that's
don't
all I'm
make
saying.
sense to me.
But that's why I'm
Yeah.
also pushing the fact for Getty and getting the offensive line young and healthy. You know what I mean? And let us run the ball this year. You know what I mean? Focus on running the ball with 2 backs, 3 backs, whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if Josh Jacobs takes off. Good luck, bro. And if we get like Henry and fucking Saquon, bro, which is fucking just far fetched. I'm just using names out of the fucking hat. And White. We use those 3 guys, bro. Let AO throw the ball a couple times, get some fucking passes, some shit going, and we get a couple playoff wins, bro. Cool. I'm not tripping on it. But see, the thing is, we got to really, really realize what the Raiders really, really need to do. We need a quarterback, but there's no point of going all in for a quarterback with no offensive line. So McCarthy would be a great option to draft.
It don't matter what quarterback you have if you have a horrible offensive line.
Yeah, and Gravy knows that.
You can have Jesus Christ.
That adds to my point. This going up to 7, 6, and 8.
That makes offensive line makes sense. It don't because ain't no quarterback worth 5, 6, 7. I don't see it.
What you think about that?
Is not a 5, 6, 7 quarterback.
Yeah.
Bo Nix is not a 5, 6, 7 quarterback.
What I think is that
Penix ain't.
I don't think even
that's
with
what it's kind of like.
Even if we were to stay put at the offensive line that we have right now, our offensive line isn't like the worst offensive line. You know what I mean?
But it ain't great either.
No, it ain't great, but if you get somebody mobile back there, also it's going to make up even more for that. Not greatest, because that also made a big difference in the stats that made them not so great, because with the when you had guys holding on to the ball more than likely, like in AOC, in fucking Jimmy G, you know what I mean? It's like those guys were taking sacks that weren't necessary and shit like that. So it's like that's also puts a bad thing on your offensive line, which, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I think that like their offensive line, I think they for sure need they need I think a center is the biggest.
They need human growth hormones.
I wouldn't mind even keeping everybody else intact on this offensive line. I would just go mainly center. I would let Andre James walk, let him test free agency, let him walk, and then fucking go on and go try to do do what you got to do to go sign one of like a Cushionberry or something like that. Like you know what I mean? Like that would be the best thing, because I think that right there is enough confidence for me for the offensive line. If you get somebody that could at least be mobile back there, because that's gonna make up big time for like the mishaps of an offensive line sometimes, because there's always gonna be mishaps. But when you got a guy that could actually like make a guy miss or something like that, it's gonna make up for, like, you know what I mean, those broken plays when the offensive lineman is a young guy or something like that gets beat. So I think it's not, the offensive line not that far away from like getting even fixed like that. I don't think we need like it would be great to get a tackle and a fucking you know what I mean, a top tackle in the fucking draft and then or a top tackle in free agency and the center, but I'm good with just the fucking center. Like if we could just upgrade at center, because I think
our
biggest like
itself.
whole on our offensive line, because like I said earlier, that they were getting penetration up the middle before like as soon as the ball was fucking snapped. You know what I mean? It's like
back, bro.
Andre James was just not. He was a step behind all the time, dog. Like you could see, and it wasn't good. You know what I mean? So I think if if you could just upgrade at that position, that would make up for a lot of deficiencies on the offensive line, especially with the if you're able to get a mobile quarterback back there.
But then again, Gabe, you got to think this though. When James was brought in here with Gruden, he had his best game running zone, and that's what we're going back to, is zone. Right. He's not going to get pushed around like that, like we seen last year. So he's a zone center, zone guy. And guys that weigh less and not as strong are perfect for that. You just got to be athletic. So if we take that in consideration, maybe they still like Jones. Maybe they're saying, hey, look and see what you get in free agency, but we'll take you back. He might be happy that they're running zone now, and we might end up keeping him. And that'll be a good thing because it's zone. It's a zone. His best overall performances was his Gruden years. When he went to this power scheme that they do in the EP, it's not him. It's not the way he was. So I take that into consideration as far as James. I really don't knock him that much, but we didn't see a lot, or if any, bad snaps from him. But if we get a new center, I like Parham at guard. So
I like Parham.
That's where he should be.
The right guard.
He could go to right guard.
And I wouldn't even mind re-signing Brett Van Rotten. I'm telling you, dog. Like Van Rotten did.
Van Rotten's a good.
I think guard is our only main concern because don't forget we keep overlooking the fact we got Dalton Wagner and DJ Fluker at tackle.
That's what
we might have solution on the team. Center is the main point. Do we keep James or do we move on from James and get someone else?
Let him test free agency and let him go.
Yeah.
But you have to go out and get some. But like you have to go out and try to go get, a backup because we don't have nobody back there other than what
Grasu.
We have Hornets Grasu.
Grasu out of Oregon, yep. Which he been on here last year, so I mean he serves a purpose.
Very rare. If he couldn't find playing time last year with the way James was playing, then I don't think he deserves to be out there. You know what I mean? Because
but you got Parham.
Both coaching regimes didn't start him over him, so it's like I don't know.
That's why I'm kind of interested. What do they have planned for the ones that we do have on the roster now? What's the plans for Parham? What's the plans for Fluker? What's the plans for Wagner? I'm curious.
Do
we bring Illuminor back? Do we not? What is the plan? Because once we know what
James
the
and Illuminor are going to test free agency,
then everything else will fall into place.
James and Illuminor are testing free agency, so that
I
would let both of them walk and then go try to just go try to get a center.
Free agency or the draft.
Cushionberry preferred, but
I like him too out of Denver.
If you can get somebody like that because he fits like a Raider mold, like nasty and shit like that, like an offensive lineman that's gonna play to the whistle. You know what I mean? Like he's a dude that's gonna and he ain't gonna get bullied at the offense. He's not gonna get bullied because he has some. That dude's he's powerful, dog. Like you know what I mean. He has strength that Andre James don't for sure, dog. Like so, it's like I would go that route, and if you can get somebody like on the defensive line, dog. That's why I'm saying if you can fix the middle of your fucking team, like the trenches, the main focus of your team, like the middle, and the middle, the fucking.
That's why we keep saying Chris Jones
and the defensive tackle. You know what I mean? You get like a Cushionberry and a Chris Jones. I'm all for fucking trading the next 2 first-round picks and the next 2 second-round picks to go get the quarterback that you need.
He said he gonna move up.
I would even put Patrick Queen in there too, bro.
That's another one. Linebacker. Let's go.
I would even put Patrick Queen in that mix.
Or Devin White, or even Devin White.
Devin White.
Does am I mistaken, or does fucking AP have a connection to White?
He does.
I think he does, doesn't he? With Arizona State.
Yeah, with Arizona State.
There's already talks about him might come in here already to him. So it's like you could get guys like that, bro, that want to come here and actually play, like and bro, because you get a linebacker with those linebackers that you already have, a Diablo, a Devin White, a Spillane, and then you could get like a Chris Jones, or even like you don't really like. That's the cherry on top, but like if you can get like a Leonard Williams or a fucking a fucking what's his name from Christian Wilkins from Miami, that because he is good. Christian Wilkins is a fucking beast too. Like any of those guys, like if like a combination of those guys, it would be like I'm telling you, like I ain't shying away from being bold with the, like you're a first time coach. I'm going big. They say go big or go home. I'm going big, dog.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm trading all my guys to go get my guy. I'm gonna go get fucking Jaden Daniels, no matter what it takes, because that's the guy that he recruited going to fucking Arizona State. I think the guy that he's ready to fucking give the keys to and be like, you know what, you and me are gonna ride this shit together. You and me are gonna fucking make this shit work.
I think that's a perfect fit, bro.
We're gonna make this shit work right here. You know what I mean? That was our plan at fucking Arizona State. It didn't work out, but we're gonna do it here. And I think that's what's gonna fucking happen, bro.
If it happens,
it looks like to me, Arizona State got better ballers than USC got.
Yeah. You're always gonna say that shit. There you go.
Shot shooter.
Hey, we got a question from.
I just say one name. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Hey, listen, we got a question for Gabe, bro. Gabe, Michael Guerrero says, Gabe, would you trade Low for Lunatic?
This motherfucker's stupid.
That's a good fucking question. Probably.
Retarded. What are we giving up?
As long as I'm not in it. As long as I'm not in it,
getting first round.
Oh, because he already knows your answer.
Mike G, would you trade a lot lizard for a straggler?
Shit. Wait, who's a straggler? And who's a lot lizard?
They ain't lot lizards, they just on the streets walking. Lot lizards out there getting their paper. Would you trade your straggler for your lot lizard?
Stupid. That shit great combo. There you go.
Nah, but I like that. I just feel that's gonna be what if we can do that, dog, in free agency next week, where because I think there is a plan. I think that's the reason why they brought in Telesco, because to work some shit out, dog. And I think Telesco's been working, dog. Like, you don't really hear Telesco talk too much, but because I think he's working, dog. I think that was working. He's an experienced guy with, you know what I mean, like a guy that's coming off of being fired. You know what I mean? I think he's feeling the embarrassment of that shit. So like, he wants to go stick it to like fucking the Chargers and the rest of the division too. You know what I mean? He wants to show. You know what I mean? He wants to get back to where like he was winning when he was with Indianapolis, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like those type of winning ways, like when he was under Bill Polian and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like. That was the when they fucking were, you know what I mean? They had fucking, he was the guy that drafted. He's drafted, like he's been the part of of like organizations where they've got guys like Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, fucking I fucking hate to say it, but Herbert, you know what I mean? Like
go back to Buffalo.
Guys, you know what I mean? And I think if he identifies a quarterback and he goes up there and gets him, and like. If that's the guy that he wants to go get after, like, he does his magic, I think what he's going to do in free agency, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be – I'm not against what Telesco's going to, end up trying to go get. Like, if he ends up going to go get Drake May, I ain't going to be mad at that either.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like, if he throws a curveball like that, I know people will probably be fucking losing their mind, but I'm telling you right here first, like, I'm not going to be one of them. I'm not going to be one of them. I'm going to be like, hey, dog, I'm going to still be fucking excited.
Yes.
Yeah. Very true.
What if it's Caleb? What if it's Caleb?
If it's Caleb, I'm so excited.
I fuck with him.
I'm so excited.
Hey,
look, pencil nails.
Hey, Soul's gonna give me shit about it because we always talk about it. He goes, I don't want no fucking skirt wearing fingernail painting motherfucker. But like, okay, I don't give a fuck about that. I really, really don't, bro. Because check this out. Right,
he's a baller, dog. Cool. He could play. Right. He could play fucking football, dog. I'm not.
I seen what they did with Radler.
I don't care.
So check this out. Do you know his history? What happened with him?
What?
With Caleb Williams?
No.
Caleb Williams
is it one of Diddy's parties?
No.
What did you do to him, Gabe? What'd you do to him, Gabe?
Weekend at Diddy's.
I think he was at one of Diddy's parties.
He's doing a movie called Weekend at Diddy's.
Nah, check this shit out. Who does Spencer Rattler play for?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Okay, so Caleb Williams played for South Carolina.
I know what you're saying. Caleb, yes, I got you.
Caleb Williams played for South Carolina, bro. Check this out.
Caleb Williams played for South Carolina or Oklahoma?
Caleb took his job and he had to go off elsewhere.
He went to Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Oh, Rattler was at Oklahoma.
Oh, Rattler. He took Rattler's job.
Rattler was at Oklahoma because Caleb was at Oklahoma, then transferred to SC with Kingsbury.
Yeah.
No. Listen, Caleb Williams was at fucking Oklahoma with Rattler. Rattler was. I was like, is
Yes.
that Rattler? And I looked at a game, right? A game film. I said, fuck it.
Transfer.
They said this is what changed Caleb Williams, bro. He came out and threw like 3 touchdowns and some way out shit. And then the top of the off, they put him in, took him out, and then took out Rattler again. And then he came in and they scored 2 more touchdowns, bro. That motherfucker went off since that point. And then I watched a couple other games after that, and Oklahoma, wherever he was playing for, bro, he was tearing that shit up.
That's what happens.
Next season he went to SC. He's a baller, bro.
Got the Heisman.
You see, that was his mistake. Going to USC.
No, he won the Heisman.
If he would have stayed in Oklahoma,
he won a Heisman at the USC.
No, they were gonna go with Rattler. They were gonna go with Rattler.
USC for real.
Yeah.
Hell no, they ain't gonna go Rattler. 4.9540.
I forgot about that.
4.9540.
That's why Rattler transferred.
Yeah, that's why Rattler transferred. Right.
Lost his job. He lost his starting job.
And they see Caleb goes.
That's not even a comparison, though. That's not even a comparison.
Caleb goes to USC and starts painting his fingernails and shit.
Wearing dresses. You wonder why Caleb, he got replaced? Because he got replaced by Caleb. Caleb got the ability.
Caleb is a baller, dog. Like I understand, like he rubs off people the wrong way and something like that. Like
everything that we knock these quarterbacks on are non-football related.
Yeah, myself included, but he's the baller.
It ain't because, this motherfucker can't throw or this motherfucker can't. He got eyes like Zamir White, like a hammerhead shark. He got.
But I would say though, like I've been saying, he ain't going past 2. He ain't going past. Going past Washington.
Let me clear.
He's not going past Washington. So like the only way the Raiders would even have a chance to go get him is if they're trading with Chicago to go get to be the one pick. To be the one pick. So like Caleb is not going past Washington.
No. Hey, but you know what? From what we think, let's keep it in perspective. From what we think, he won't make it past Washington.
Yeah, like I would put.
There's a possibility.
I would put a lot of money on it.
You never know.
I would put a lot of money on it though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't either. But I done seen stranger things happen. Bro. Like taking Cleveland Farrell.
Yeah, he said Zamir Great White.
Zamir Great White. Dang.
Zamir Great White, the hammerhead shark. That motherfucker. I ain't gonna make fun of you, Zamir. My bad, bro.
No, but
he looked like that sloth. He looked like the sloth on that cartoon.
But you know, guys, but I think earlier when I finished talking, I did say Drake May, but I have been all off season though. I am on the Jaden Daniels train though. Like I am with that because I think that's the perfect situation for. It
makes more sense.
I just think it makes the most sense. It's the perfect situation for Jaden and for AP. I think that it's like somebody that's gonna come in here and I think is gonna give it his all. Like because he knows that guy's known him forever, dog. Like a father figure type, but like guy to him. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't think like. I think he could. Jaden Daniels he's gonna give, like, if anybody's gonna get the most out of Jaden Daniels, it's gonna be AP.
Damn.
Zamir has eyes like General Akbar from Star Wars.
The lizard, that's a good one. Wait till Lou sees that.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Well, what's up, Lo? You got it. You got it now, Lo. I'll give it.
Yeah, we'll shut it down right now, bro. We'll shut it down. I just wanted to ask a couple questions, Luke, because I haven't fucked with Loon, bro. But
what do we do with Josh Jacobs, bro? But you know what I wanted to say first.
Sign him. Give him a 1-year contract, like he said. Like if that's what he really wants, re-sign him for the year that he wants and give him like 10, 11 million, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, that's what he got last year anyway. So it's like give him something like that. Fucking tight. Even the 12, it's only a 1-year deal. Give it most of it guaranteed. It ain't gonna hurt you it ain't gonna really hurt you towards the salary cap much anyway. So like you can do that shit. You know what I mean? Re-sign him and then fucking see what he does. If that's what he's willing to do, because he says that's weird to me. What he's willing to do. He said because that's what he's willing to do to stay on the team anyway. So like, do it. Come on, like if that's let's fucking put a fucking statement out there that we're offering him a contract. Then fuck it. Like let's put the ball in his court. Fuck it.
Yeah, but what was he bitching about all last year then, man? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
It's Josh McDaniels. That's what
McDaniels,
he was,
bro. It had nothing to do with JJ, bro. Look, once free agency hits and stuff like that, watch. It's gonna be within a week. He'll be signed, bro. I'm not even worried about JJ, bro. He's coming back. Especially with the reports that he's only gonna fucking be here for a fucking another year. I mean, he only wants a year deal, bro. That's great. That's great for you know what? That's great for us and him.
Yeah,
he gets his money.
That sounds fishy to me. That sounds fishy.
Not necessarily. Wait, look at Gravy. Maybe this fool has a goal in his mind, man. He wants to make about like 20, 30 and whatever or not. He's stacking shit away. He got all these damn kids and he got something planned. Whatever he's gonna open fucking JJ's daycare centers. Baby, you don't know what he's got, bro. Like dead ass serious. Like if he wants to play 5 years, 6 years and say, hey man, I'm just gonna get my money and I'm out. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually smart. You know what I mean? Some people just do that shit. Some people don't know when to put the cleats up, bro. But if he wants to do that, that's smart on his own, bro. You know why? Because it doesn't tie you down. It gets you paid for the fucking year that you're gonna play no matter what. And it takes and it could be a lot of it could be up front. So it's smart and bad. So that's where it's like you can't give them a lot of it up front, but you got to give them majority up front because that's what most of these guys want. So
I think we just go year by year. Fuck it until he decides, it's over.
Yeah,
that's a safe way to go because that frees up money every year.
Well, that's what I said, Lou. And I go, what? Low answered the question, but let's see what you think. What he bitched about a long-term contract, sat out last year.
He didn't sit out because of that.
But that was McDaniels.
Thank you.
That's what they said.
Yeah, that's the facts.
Everything was McDaniels' fault and Zeigler's fault. Come on, bro.
McDaniels
but he wanted a long-term contract, so I'm into thinking that this dude wants to be secure and get guaranteed money. He's gonna get it for 1 year, but if we pay him $11 million, it's gonna be $11 million guaranteed. It's just gonna be like we tagged him again.
Fuck it, then it doesn't matter.
Fuck it. If he's willing to take it,
I would do it.
Hey, if he's willing to take it and he's willing to do it early, if he's willing to do it and he's willing to do it early and get into camp and all of that shit, fuck it.
Hey, how many times did Kirk Cousins do it with Minnesota?
But what's the difference to give him
tag?
What's the difference?
The difference is that he's gonna be in camp early though, Gravy. That's what we wanted. Yeah. That's the most important thing, remember?
That's what you said. That's what Coach Gravy said. Coach Gravy said.
I know I said that.
Be banged
What's
up.
the difference of giving him a 3-year, $33 million contract guarantee?
Well, like if say if Telesco or management just don't feel comfortable in giving them that right now because the way things are going with running backs and shit like that.
Or even 2 years.
Say he does get the 1 year deal and he balls out, then I don't see where they don't reward him next offseason.
You have to give him more.
That's what anybody does. Every year the league goes, every position is going to end up getting a little bit more.
Earn it though. But then
the salary cap is going to go up along with the position.
I know he's already earned it. In a lot of people's eyes, he's already earned it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound up here like fucking JJ hasn't done anything ever. Like, you know what I mean? He's led the league in rushing. That's hard to fucking do. But what I'm saying is like he had an off year last year and he is willing to do the 1 year type year deal shit, right? Yeah. So like that means he's willing to bet on himself. So if he's willing to bet on himself and he does ball out, then that means he's really earned that contract, right? So like I don't see where the Raiders don't fucking reward him that shit next offseason if he does ball out, which at the end of the day that works out for both sides because we get him for 1 year and he balls out under those circumstances because he gets a 1 year deal and he's playing for a contract. Yeah. And then you know what I mean in the offseason when again probably next year the salary cap goes up probably a little bit more. You know what I mean? And like maybe you do get you can re-sign him for a fucking multi-year deal at that point. You know what I mean? And reward him for that shit.
How would you pay him though? What if you're going running back by committee? Do you give him the same as a workhorse?
I mean, I don't know if it's by committee.
He's been the workhorse.
Because
he's been the workhorse.
I like Samir. Don't get me wrong.
Samir's getting his carries now.
I like Samir, but
he said that
if you get a healthy Josh Jacobs, I think you're going to get a bigger dose of Josh Jacobs at the end of the day because I think you're not going to see that same Josh. I think you're going to see the same Josh Jacobs of 2 years ago.
Yeah,
where it's gonna force away again carries from Zamir. But don't get me wrong, too. Zamir is gonna get more of a workload, definitely than he was.
What if
you know what I mean?
Performs better than Josh Jacobs? Then what we do?
Josh Jacobs got paid for 1 fucking year, and he's just gonna be another person on the fucking thing. And we got a running back. We got a running back number
Zamir. Is that a bad thing?
He's not just one person on a thing. That's Josh Jacobs, bro.
But I can't see that. I just can't see that though.
That's what I say. Look, the disrespect you guys are giving.
It's not disrespect.
Josh Jacobs.
Who said we're disrespecting him?
You're always looking at the possibility of somebody being better than
going to take his spot.
I don't see JJ. I don't see JJ having a bad year this year if he's committed and willing to go to like this, because I think he was banged up from the beginning of the year. I think those type of shit still, but it is his fault. I know I'm making up excuses for right here, like, and I have been, like I know that he got into camp late. All of this shit is his fault, but like he did get into camp late, and then like you can see the slow start. He started getting banged up and shit like that, and like I just think that he never really got started. You know what I mean? Because like. And he still ended up rushing for like 800 and something yards. You know what I mean?
His whole attitude, bro. His whole attitude when he was talking about Josh Jacobs, like, well, they got to do whatever. He didn't look engaged like the way he was a couple years back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So like McDaniels is gone now, bro. So we gotta stop thinking to the point of that. What happened when somebody else was under watch? You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
That we gotta start, being more proactive on the way we look at this shit. We got to look at it like, damn, we got the coach that we want, and everybody is looking towards now. We got a fixed center. We got a fixed center point, bro. That's the guy. Everybody likes him, wants to play for him, played for him, even with the fucking apparently a 6th round rookie quarterback, but we moved up for him.
Damn, dog.
That gave us a winning, gave him a winning season as an interim head coach. So regardless of whoever they get, if Saquon Barkley comes over here, bro, who gives a fuck? Let him run. If Josh Jacobs doesn't want to be here. But if Josh Jacobs stuck around through all this bullshit, Josh Jacobs said, I'll be back if AP's here.
Bro, Josh
you know what I mean? He's already saying he wants to take a 1-year deal. He's coming back, bro. And if he doesn't,
I think he's coming back too. But what you don't want to do is overpay, though. You shouldn't have to overpay for him to do that.
But you'll do that, Lord, on a year-by-year contract.
No, I would do it because that gives flexibility to both parties.
But lock him in for 2 years, $22 million. Then you pay him what he got paid the first year.
That would make sense too.
2 years. 2 years.
I catch you at 11 million now with 2 years. Then next year kick in and you getting 14, going year by year. You see what I mean? Like every year, it's gonna go up.
What if it ain't 14? What if it's 15?
What
if it's 16?
Exactly. So you get him now.
The tag goes up, bro.
No, you know what I mean?
Your reward is $33 million guaranteed. That's your reward.
Just like it would have been. It would have been cost-effective for him to pick up the 5th year than giving him the franchise tag. We end up paying more for the franchise tag than the 5th-year option when we did that last year. That's where McDaniel's dumbass and Ziegler dumbass, they fucked up. They shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
They paid him more than what they would have had to.
It seems like they paid all the Patriot players a lot of fucking money, bro, and then screwed us out of some shit.
We ain't even talking about them and Mike Lombardi can go eat a dog's dick.
But we're gonna be cool, bro. Like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, say if Jacobs is here, cool. If he's not, fuck it.
We good.
You know what I mean? We good. We got Zamir White. Everyone's saying, right? And
let's
look,
go.
Everybody wants to go off of 4 games. Zamir White, after the 3rd year, 4 games, he was averaging 4. Hey, listen.
Hey, hey, let me ask you this, Gravy. Say, for instance, Josh Jacobs wants 11, 12 million a year? And say Barkley only wants 9.
Okay.
I'm keeping JJ. I'm paying JJ.
You paying him more over Barkley?
I would too.
How many injuries? The Saquon had a full season, his whole career for the Giants, dude.
But he won't be the main focal point on the running back room. You know what I mean? With Zamir,
so we're banking on this 250 yards in 4 games that Zamir did,
and we're banking on Josh Jacobs being healthy for 17 games.
Yeah,
he most likely is.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm not. I like Josh.
They said he could have played. But the medical staff said, we're cool.
So he couldn't if the medical staff said no.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted. Josh Jacobs would have went over there.
If the medical staff said you got a low sperm cell count,
they just didn't want to take a chance of him getting hurt long term.
Hey, then if he has all those kids and shit, he has all those kids.
We weren't going anywhere. We were out of the playoff race. We were out of the playoff race already. We're out of the playoff race already.
Fucking stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
You some wearing condoms. I got a low sperm count. Then all of a sudden she get pregnant. What the fuck? That's how I got here.
That ain't your kid.
That's the best time, bro.
Hey, that's how I got here. No, let me quit. Dad, I'm sorry. Dad, I'm sorry.
But I can't believe everybody's saying on he didn't get all those 400 yards in 4 games.
Bro, people want to get rid of him, dog. That's crazy.
Zamir?
Next year when he balls out,
he averaged 100 yards a game for all 4 of those games.
Y'all see, man.
He spelled for Jacobs during the season.
No,
so we had about 100.
The last 4 games, he averaged over 100 yards a game.
He had 100 yards.
He didn't get all those 400 yards in 4 games, bro.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Don't forget, he had one game.
He had 160 yards. That brought that average up. That
was still the last 4 games.
He was the only running back. Who else are going to put in there to run the ball?
I didn't make that choice. I'm just telling you what it is. Zamir White had over 400 yards in 4 games.
But we're so secure with ourselves that this dude is so better than Josh Jacobs to let Josh Jacobs lead.
I didn't say.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. I
didn't say he was better. I'm just saying what he got in the end of the season. Now, can he do that again?
This is exactly what he had.
That's a whole nother conversation.
His carries will be not cut in half. It'll probably be 70-30.
That could happen. Just like we're waiting to see if Josh Jacobs could get 1,600 yards in the season again. He never did it before.
So hold up.
If he's there OTAs, if he's there a full training camp, I'm sure he could probably do it again.
Okay, well, we'll grade him on that, just like you got to grade Tyree Wilson on 1 full year healthy.
No,
bet.
That's gonna be tough. I'll take Jacobs getting 1,800 to be right.
No, the tequila 1,800. I'll take it all day. I thought
he had 397 yards. 397 yards. Exactly.
What is it?
On 84 carries, 397 yards.
397?
4 games.
That's 400. That's 400. That's damn near 400. That's 100 a game.
So you have 4.72 yards a carry.
Come on now. 4.2.
That's nice. Still doesn't replace Jacobs to me.
I didn't say that, but I'm just saying
listen to the team.
To it.
It was Chargers.
Okay.
It was Chargers.
What did he have against Chargers? Let's go for
Chargers. Chargers, he had 1 touchdown, average 4.1, 17 carries, 69 yards.
Okay.
15 yards was his longest. Second game was against Kansas City, 22 carries, 145, 6.6 average with a 43 long.
Yes, Kansas City.
How was that game?
And Chris Jones.
And no touchdown.
Against Chris Jones?
Yep.
What?
Okay. Then Indianapolis, 20 carries, 71 yards, 36 average, 3.6 average, and 9 long. No touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
Then in Denver,
he averaged 6.6 yards down.
Yeah. So that's where they got him right there, right? So then in Denver, he had 25 carries, 120, 112, 4.5, and 25 long. No touchdowns.
Yeah, our offense was scoring touchdowns.
He ain't touching no touchdowns.
Yeah,
but you said he averaged 100 yards a game.
You might as well say that 3 yards away.
No, he did till
he averaged 99. Right?
397.
He averaged 99 yards a game.
Oh, 99 yards a game.
No. Now that was just rushing. I didn't get him catching the ball out of the backfield.
No, just rushing.
Just rushing. Strictly rushing.
I don't think
that
they
was 397.
397, yeah.
That's you might as well round that. That's 3 yards.
99 yards a game.
That's less than a yard a game.
Yeah.
You want to roll with that?
Why would you not?
Yeah.
That means if he averaged that in a regular season, if he averaged that on a regular season,
he averaged that 4.7 and he played more than 10 games.
That's under 1,700 yards a season.
Yeah, no, yeah. If he's able to do that for a whole season, that's a damn good season. But
that's damn near 1,700 yards.
Yeah, but like if you can have,
see, I understand he didn't get the chance to.
If you can have Jacobs, if you could add Jacobs with that, damn dog, that's gonna be a great duo. I think that's gonna be a good duo.
Can Zamir White do that consistently though? That's the difference. He might just have a lucky
showed you he could.
You at the end of the season, you at the end of the season's playing teams that don't matter. You got to factor everything in, bro.
JJ's not going nowhere, bro. We're just gonna.
I don't want him to go nowhere.
It's gonna be a different
two-headed monster.
Look, it's gonna be a different animal this year, bro.
I need them to be the double-headed.
I better not buy a number 8, and this motherfucker goes to another team the next.
I need Zamir and Josh Jacobs to be a double-headed dildo. My bad. Let's go.
That's the way the league's doing it now. That's the way the whole league is doing that.
I don't want to see no scissoring. I don't want to see no scissoring.
No scissoring.
We'll get.
Look. Long understand what I mean.
We were doing that last time. What was this? USC.
We need double-ended. We need them like this with the double-ended with Zamir White and Josh Jacobs. Zamir White and Josh.
Yeah, remember this game? You know
what that is. Gabe know what that
is. You know the USC go like this all the time, like that.
Yeah,
you guys go like that.
Gabe knows this one.
Yeah.
I hope there ain't no women in the chat. I apologize. Alcohol did it. Like we're gonna sue Budweiser. We're gonna sue Budweiser Bush. Let's go.
We're gonna sue Bush and the cartels, man, for all this
shit. I have fun tonight, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Yeah, thank you for pulling up,
great,
man. Appreciate
you. Great having you, Lou.
Yeah,
man.
Great having you, man.
Oh yeah,
Gabe, as always.
Talking this Raiders. Let's go. Monday is around the corner. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and shout out to you, Loon, bro. Like for real, bro. Bro, shout out, man. You work. Everybody, if you haven't subscribed to Loon, man, go to subscribe to him, bro. Loon's Raider Allegiance. Loon's Raider,
and my OnlyFans page, you guys can check me out. I do shows with gerbils. No, I'm lying.
You stopped doing the gerbil show? Why did you stop the gerbil show?
Yeah,
because that was my most favorite one. That was my favorite one.
That was my favorite one, bro. Like that was no wonder.
I gotta tell her to bring them gerbils back then. She didn't like the gerbils no more because she said she got tired of the string getting detached.
Gross, but
I like the one.
I told her she'll be all right.
Should be all right.
I like the one with. I like the one when he was teabagging Stan, bro. That was a good one too. That show was great.
Bro, that was a real teabag. You trying to say my balls look like tea bags? You did that's what you saying? A tea bag looks like my balls? That was a real tea bag, bro. That was green tea.
That was green tea.
What the fuck? Now
that was a good one.
Now I got a complex. Now I got to go stand over a mirror.
It starts swinging.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm out.
To make sure my sack don't look like
I gotta go to fucking work early as fuck.
Damn. You got a tattoo. We got a tattoo and Lipton on them, both of them.
Has a string hanging down there with a little tag.
No,
just as nasty, bro.
My tattoo says great value.
Great value.
You get that shit from Walmart.
The Walmart brand, exactly.
I know that shit.
Great value, bro. Hey, she said the same shit. Great value. I said, but it was free.
You guys go subscribe to Loon, man. Shout out fucking Loon, bro, man. Appreciate you, bro, man. Always.
You gotta give me your schedule.
Yeah, Gravy. Thank you.
Give me your schedule, Loon.
Okay.
Give me your schedule, man. Anytime you got time, man, we'll love to have you back on again, bro.
Like I said, overtime. When I work overtime, is usually Thursday and Fridays. If not, I'm free. So
come through.
All you gotta do is ask us,
bro. Let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, shit. I'm down. You already know we're on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays.
You say what? Butt naked Sundays?
Yeah, butt naked Sundays, bro.
Oh man, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But nigga Sundays with Menudo, bro.
Look at Gabe. Gabe is faded. Hey, that's right,
Like,
bro. Hey,
I
enjoy
am
yourself,
faded as
man.
fuck, dog.
I appreciate
All
it.
right, man. Before we get out of here, like we always do, guys, I'm gonna count to 3. We're gonna hit that Raiders one time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Raiders! Hey,
Let's go.
And like the beam.